Just in case. And where you got the other? Where
For
you
the zonies.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta kill your fam. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, yep. All right.
Oh, it's because you get hot?
Bro.
Yeah, I guess it gets real hot. I'm already hot, to be honest. We used to do this in my basement, and it used to boil.
Fuck.
It used to be like the worst. And a fan, obviously, for audio, you can't really.
How long
fuck
you guys
with
were in the basement?
We were in my house.
Oh, so okay. I see how y'all flipped it.
Oh,
Excuse me, sir. This is our podcast. We asking questions, man. Hold on. Before we get into that, because that's a great question. But before we get into that, can I please introduce our guest? Do you mind?
like Tiger Belly, they can't talk until you.
You know what I'm saying?
them.
Yeah, they can't talk to nah. Just obviously welcome you guys to another podcast, another episode of the podcast. We've been having on this new season of the channel on the podcast. We've been having some really dope guests, and these are some gentlemen that I've actually been looking forward to, just chopping it up with, kicking it with. Just we admire all their content. We admire the push that they do. We admire the level at. The
consistency is
consistency, quality, and at the level they do it at, where they have the appreciation of people that everybody and their mothers look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's incredible for us. So like the fact that we get to see these two young gentlemen online every day doing crazy shit, like, and we actually have them here in the podcast.
Drum roll, please.
Complex Ambition. Woo! How's it going?
I know you guys are gonna be in the chat, throwing up the claps. So we just want to say, thank you first of all.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming by. Seriously,
thank you for
appreciate
coming,
you.
Because I was definitely one of the interviews I was like, if we do this, like, if we really about to like have people on here, like, if these niggas like dub us, I'm gonna be tight.
Imagine.
I'm like, man. This is the reason why we doing this shit, to not just being funny, but like, no, in all seriousness, like, I was like, you guys are definitely somebody I look up to daily, and I'm just watching what you guys are doing, and just like I was saying off air, I've seen, people who are in your position, that have been doing it longer, blase, and it's like I'm watching what they're doing, and I'm like, damn, my guys are doing it like this. They're not even ready for when they actually like. Wait till like the real wild sponsorships come around. Wait till you got like, man, ain't nobody gonna fuck with y'all personalities, my nigga. And the fact that, and what makes me super proud is that Rhode Island's making such a wave. There's so much talent, and these guys are just crushing, and people already love y'all. So like, it's just an easy transition once you guys hit the MTV stage, once you guys hit the fucking BET stages, this stages. Like, I can't wait, bro. Like, I'm looking forward to that. So.
Honestly, I mean, I know you guys probably want to talk. We haven't let them talk
I'm
once.
sorry. We got
like, I love the MTV in them, but then you guys are making your own MTV.
No, most definitely.
You guys are going to be the platform that people are going to come to.
They're only going to do that stuff if they so choose to collaborate with them. Like, that's the level I already see y'all guys at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really fucking with you, VH1, just because or sure, why not? You said the what?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Well, all right, so what were you saying that you asked me something? I forgot what we were
how long we were in a basement for?
Got you.
Yeah.
So this started, just a quick background on me and Murph. Like, we started together mainly doing
Flawless's videos. Because I was already doing Flawless's videos, and Josh was already like handling most of Flawless's affairs as it was. So he was already super involved with the videos, and eventually it was just like, kind of a match made in heaven. I'm a little bit more of like an introvert. Like, I'm just kind of like, I just create. Mm-hmm. You know him, he's a social butterfly. He talks to everybody. Everybody knows Josh. Yeah, social caterpillar at the very least. You're working on it.
But that's how that's kind of like how we started. Then I have at my crib, I have like, I have my room upstairs, and then I also have a first floor that has like, we started doing it there. We're just like kind of linking, just getting together on some like, kind of serious everyday shit. And then we, he had a space in his basement. It was like, all right, well, we flipped every single corner. We flipped it into something else. That's what we did a ton of like, I don't know.
Yeah, every video, like if you saw the podcast before, that was all in my basement. We just like wallpapered a corner and just kept it lit.
Right outside of that, you don't want to look at what it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like trash, but.
Inside of that, in that pocket,
yeah,
one.
Yeah, most definitely.
But that's how we started, and then fortunately for us, we ended up, now we're in a studio space that's it's a good stepping stone, because we're very much looking forward to like the next thing, because we see all these other YouTubers who get like these, we talk about all the time, but like 100 Thieves with Cash App, they got $100 million compound, bro. Like
that Cash App sponsored Cash App and Rocket Mortgage.
And Rocket, like.
That's crazy.
What are we talking about? And like, you got other people who are buying mansions just for content, a content house, like a mansion content house for a FaZe Clan or whatever. Like, it's a $30 million house, and everybody got their own fucking wing.
Yeah,
and it's strictly content. Like, that's that shit right there makes me like, I'm like, okay, word. And then you got people who just do this with it, like just OD. And the people I'm talking about fucking Mr. Beast.
Oh
he's about to. He wants to start.
He runs YouTube now.
Yeah, bro, seriously, he really does.
A YouTube campus.
Wow.
He's actually he's doing a new fund for creators like ourselves, where like he can invest in you as if you're a stock. So like, because you see the potential in somebody. Like somebody sees your channel and they're like, "Oh, I want to put X amount of money in because I know in 5 years it could triple, double." You know what I'm saying? So he's trying some crazy shit like that. And I think if anybody can do it,
talking about
he can do it.
Not just a building, man. Like, he's on multiple buildings, a campus where people could eat, sleep, and just create the type of shit they want to create. A whole campus, bro. That's just like that right there. Went like this. I was like, man. Now where do we want to be on that spectrum? Like, not a part of none. I'm just saying, like, where do we want to carve out in that spectrum? Like, we can do what we're doing now, and okay, cool, and we're trying to push, but like, or we can do less, or we can do more, or like, it just really depends on where we want to land, or like, how we want to get it, because there's really from A to Z everything in between, like, and especially we say it all the time. If you find somebody, if you like something, you will find more people on YouTube, more and more like-minded people on YouTube that fuck with it. So you just gotta, it's just consistency is the name of the game. Yeah, and that's why you guys are at almost 400K.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 320.
I said 2 the other day, and he checked me. He was like,
no. He's like 3. He's like, hold up, please put this in context. What the fuck?
Yo, I saw the right hand coming up, but he stopped himself. I was like, oh my. He said 2.
Yeah, throw up the numbers.
He's like, yo, 3. And he's like, I think it was because he was watching the Jake Paul fight. He was just ready to go.
Getting rowdy.
Nah, but congratulations on that, man.
Thank you.
That's a huge accomplishment, bro. Like,
thank you, man. Yeah, and it keeps growing, which is crazier, because a lot of times it reaches a certain high number, a lot of channels, and it becomes sort of like a dead channel where you don't see any growth. Yeah, but this one, it keeps getting bigger and bigger, so yeah, it's a blessing for real,
man. I need to know. Well, go ahead.
I was just asking you guys, what made you guys start reacting to this stuff? Like, did you guys know that you wanted to make a channel where you were going to react? Did you know you just wanted a channel and reactions happened to be it?
Well, I mean, we always like been into music. We would listen to music, similar to you guys. Like, you guys created content in the basement. We would be in someone's basement, like in a friend's house, or in a car, but we were so young that it was at the time when no one really had cars. It was just like us going to each other's houses and stuff, listening to music when it would drop, literally like every Friday or whenever, like, for example, Drake had like OVO Sound Radio at the time, and every time he would do a new episode, new music would premiere, so we would listen to it together. So that kind of, it kind of coincided, like, Marloon was like, yo, you guys should do, our friend Marloon, our best friend Marloon was like, yo, you guys, we should do like, like reactions. And, we thought like, oh, where were we doing? Like, we gotta be kind of different. We're like, oh, we're doing a car, and we just did the first video. And off the first video, that one got way more than an amount of views than we expected, especially for a brand new channel.
And we did it to Isaiah Rashad. And
Isaiah Rashad. Yeah, and Isaiah Rashad,
So you guys off rip had a little bit of like success with it.
Yeah, because once I posted it on social media and tagged him and stuff, he was like reaching out. He was like, I'm checking it out now, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, this is dope. And then we did the Travis Scott one. I think it was Birds in a Trap, that album. Birds in a Trap, Sing McKnight. And that album reaction got a great amount of views. Like, I think a couple, like 20, 30,000, something like to that level, with like a channel that had no no
new
thing.
Channel. Probably weren't even like monetized yet at that time. Like, probably had 1,000 yet.
Yeah, exactly. And it really was our personalities that like captivated people.
And we wanted to focus that from the jump, though. We wanted to make it not about us, but the reason you came back was because we're your friends at that point. And it's not because the music, because if it's the music, that's a one and done. You can't build a following, consistent following if it's like that.
You're getting the Travis Scott fan that comes for the Travis Scott reviews, but they're not coming for the other reviews.
Exactly.
But I see on your comments, people, you guys even post a picture of like your kid on the way, and they'll be like, react to this. They just want to see you guys react to everything.
Bro, that's incredible.
It's crazy, but we even said that too when we were trying to really figure out the direction of our channel. Even if you look at it now, it's kind of a little still scattered, but the one thing that's consistent is it's always us. Like we were like, should we be this kind of channel? I was like, we need to just be like Josh and Murph. That's why the channel is Josh and Murph. You know what I mean? We're just like, if the people if we're gonna garnish an audience, it's gonna be because of our personalities, not because of our 20 interests. We have too many interests to really niche, get a niche. We're trying.
Yeah. It's fun when we're like, when he posts a video of him rapping and people are like, yo, what the fuck? Or I post a video of me drumming and some people know me through drumming, and then a lot of people have been introduced to me. You know, been introducing me to, like, you know, through some of the reactions, like to the fight nights and all this other wild shit that we've done. And when we post a video of me drumming, they're like, wait a minute, time out. Like, you play drums?
Yeah.
The fuck? Like, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Like, it's just like, and, you know, like Murph was saying, we kind of have our interests. We have so many interests, but the one thing, you know, like he was saying, to just add to that, besides everything else, like, consistent. I'm like, yo, if we post like 2 to 3 times a day, or, you know, even 1 to 3 times a day, at the very least every day, like, people got it. And we try to, like, something he knows, like, I try to keep things like quality, you know, we try to keep things like the quality up, and like try to make it presentable. Like, if somebody were to watch me, like, wait a minute, like, you niggas got half of me, like, this don't match. Like, you guys should.
You'll be like the type of comments that probably pop up will be like, yeah, damn, you guys deserve more views. Like, this type of shit.
The more subs comment, my favorite comments again. Like, dude, how do you guys not have more subs?
Yeah, that's feel good.
I love that shit. I'm like,
a millie's on the way.
We think so, but you know, the most important thing for me is just making sure that there's just quality on, like, always, besides anything else, regardless of what we're doing. I don't care if we're talking about this sandwich we just ate. Yeah, I want it to look proper. Like, you know, before you fucking dog the sandwich, my nigga, let's get some B-roll. And then let's eat.
No, I really enjoy what you guys are doing. The quality is there, man. Even like the specificity in terms of preparation, I think that's fantastic. And seeing it from the outside now, I think is great, and it's only gonna grow from there. What I would say, one thing to go off, like you have so many different interests. I feel like sometimes, like, we're on, like, the opposite end, where it's like we're doing this, and it's like people only want us to do that. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they're such big fans of it. Yeah. So the opposite can also exist.
You guys ever think of, like, doing, like, a Complex Ambition vlog channel, or like would you want to put it all on the same channel?
We would want to put it all on the same channel. We had conversations. We have conversations about this.
Please,
we talk about second channels all the time.
Yeah, we talk about that shit all the time too, and even with the clothing, should it be his own Instagram and this and that? But for now, I think everything should fall under its own thing.
No, I think so.
If it's gonna pop, it's gonna pop naturally, and the people are gonna want it to be its own separate thing.
Yeah, well, you gotta make such a good point, bro. Help this nigga's point, please. Nah, because my thing is like,
but it's not a right or wrong thing.
Yeah.
I think, like, secondary channels and all that stuff works, like, when you have a really big following. Like, obviously, you see Mr. Beast. He created the reaction channel, and that's huge. Yeah. Mr. Beast Reacts. Now we have Mr. Beast Gaming, and that's a huge channel.
I think he had 1 billion views in a month or something like that.
That's crazy.
Because all the channels together.
Yeah, so he makes all that money, especially because, you know, his main channel, he's giving away money all the time. Yeah. So obviously there's like a losing financially type of situation with that channel, obviously, no matter what. But
no, supposedly,
he's gonna gain.
Supposedly.
No, supposedly it's not, but he faces his struggles, he says.
Bro, I don't know if y'all got to watch the podcast. I forgot which podcast it was, but he was I
think it was H3.
It might have been that one. He was talking about how he went into debt. Like, he would take out like $50,000 loans.
That's amazing, though.
That's why he's there. You know
That's
what I mean?
amazing.
Like, not many people are probably willing to risk it all and pull out
because he sees it as an investment. It's the same with, like, you know, Amazon in the beginning, they weren't making money for years. And any solid business, you know what I'm saying, a startup, you're not making money, bro, in the beginning.
No, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right now we're looking at, we're gonna be in a deficit right now with everything that we want to do, but it's okay as an investment.
Oh, the time is the biggest investment too, because people aren't willing to put in the time, especially when you're not really garnishing that much profit. You know what I mean? And he's definitely a good example of that, because I know he wasn't making money at first, but then, you know, I mean, I don't know. He's good. He's good now.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Now he has crazy sponsorships.
The fact that he saw the other side of it, like, he got to the other side of, like, this whole those panic eras, and good for you, Mr. Beast, man. God damn.
I don't know if you guys fuck with the app for the Sony, but, like, this shit is so wavy
for your phone too. Oh, like, just straight to your phone when you guys are recording.
Oh wow.
Esta vaina.
Yeah, it's like the GoPro has one.
Yeah. I mean, how do you guys do it? I don't know if you guys like, but like, I'm assuming you have like a camera mount on the dashboard. I mean, we've been there when you filmed the Flaw and stuff, but I've never been all up in your business like that. Like, do you guys like, do you have a monitor coming off so you can see what you guys look like? Like, how do you?
Well, yeah, on my phone you can see like everything like on the app.
You just do it like this.
The GoPro app, yeah, similar, same thing as like instead of a tablet, you put it on the phone. Yeah, GoPro app. Yeah, sometimes it glitches, but it does the job. It's crazy. GoPro, man, is something else.
Yo, first of all, bro, we need to y'all should be with Sweetwater. What's up with that? Like, because they should be. No,
sponsorship,
bro. You know what? If we don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, well then we have. So there's something that we've been meaning to do. That you guys would definitely, shit would fall through the cracks, and everybody would hit you back immediately.
So there's like a platform that specializes in getting creators brand deals. And you put your platform in there, whatever. Obviously, like Complex Ambition. I think you have to include some analytics and stuff, and then they'll connect you with all people that you might qualify to get a brand deal with.
That, and then also there's also another site where it's 1 million brand deals, and you plug your email to where you think you would fit, or whatever you're actually interested in, and you just do it that way. You pick and choose.
Truthfully, I think that's what it is. We haven't gotten the connections to help us with those type of allocating those type of situations for us, and I think. It's okay in the beginning. Fuck it. We're here 5 years in. But now is the time to make moves. And
bro, no, for sure.
I mean, it's bound to happen. We've tried. It's not like we haven't. We've emailed a bunch of companies. We've talked to a lot of companies. It's just, something doesn't work out, whatever. And then I've even used like in the previous, but we didn't have this big of a channel, but it was pretty big at the time. Like FameBit, I think is like a YouTube's like company that kind of does that for you.
Okay.
And like they would have like the sponsorship ideas, and you kind of like put your information, but none of them really got back. And it was a couple of them that were like feasible according to the requirements for a couple kind of weird companies. So I was like, we also want a natural sponsorship, something that kind of makes sense.
Yo, you see, that's also where I feel you on that. But because, well, two things. I had some endorsements back in the day as a drummer, musicianship.
Yeah.
And I reached out and got the endorsement and did that. And it was cool. Like, it was a cool experience of like, sending the applications and blah, 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 blah. And then after I didn't get the proper like support, I felt like, and obviously I didn't deserve the support because one, I didn't have the numbers as, the niggas who was getting that type of, I get the game now. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just chill. I'll never do this again. I'm gonna just wait. I know who I fuck with. When I get the numbers and everything's right, they want to come, cool. If not, say less. Like everybody has the quality on the same level. Everybody has high in everything. Everybody has low in everything. So I was like, when I get with these whatever companies, like the drum companies that fuck with me, they're cool. Yeah. But like you guys are doing it right. Like but the numbers already make sense. So that's why that was my
the numbers definitely make sense, and it's also like I hate to say it, but there's also I feel like there's something to it where it's like a couple Latino niggas.
This is something we talk about all the time, and something that I think Andrew Schultz brought up. I think that just like not necessarily that in general, but like the people that run these ad agencies are typically like the older generation, older folks, and you can see it in brands like Manscaped or like things that put out these younger kind of YouTube ads that are directed towards the people, and they're always sponsoring like Ridge Wallet, all these places are always sponsoring podcasts. And I think it's because there's probably a younger guy, maybe around our age, in that ad agency office that knows that TV is kind of like dying out, like the real medium. If you want to get, like you guys get so many views, like I don't even know if you guys get millions, like to put an ad in front of millions of people directly is like invaluable, and you're not getting that on like ABC or stuff anymore, to be honest,
bro. And it's in perpetuity too.
Yeah, forever.
People don't understand that. Like
it's forever.
I'm an actor, right? And right now I'm getting into the commercial world, and how much they pay these actors per commercial, it doesn't make sense. We should be getting paid way more than actors for commercials to do 12 slots, 12 TV slots. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, it doesn't make sense.
That only comes on at 7:30 after this program every night. When yours is online on YouTube, people can watch it 100 times
and
in a row.
It can gain traction whenever, and in perpetuity once again. So it doesn't make sense. The brands are getting the best deal.
They really are, because they don't know. They're paying you what X amount of money, but that video might go hyper viral. You know what I'm saying? That particular one video.
Bro. And you guys, because you guys are professionals at this point, and you guys are incredible at your craft. You can recreate those moments again, and again and again. And
I think your ad spots would probably be funny as fuck.
Oh, are you kidding me? You rocking blue right now. I just see you talking about Blue Chew right now. Like,
Blue Chew.
But that's when we get our space, man. That's when we're gonna be creative, and I think that's gonna be really like we've been talking about this off camera, where it's like. That's really when shit is gonna start popping off.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, like we're gonna have to make it a fucking job. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of
that's the wave we on, bro. We treat.
Yeah, it was part of the reason we ended up even moving out because I mean, there's some sort of comfortability with having a home studio. You know what I mean? Like I could kind of like go downstairs when I needed to. He used to be at my house 8 a.m. every day. The first thing we did was to try to treat it like a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
we wanted to put in those hours, and we still do today, but it's just knew that we just needed the next step, and we knew the next step was a studio.
Yeah, like if we're being if we're coming out of pocket to pay rent, pay bills, for a space, you best believe, nigga, if you're not taking advantage of the space, then you an idiot.
You got to see your return. You got to see the return on investment.
100%.
That's a fact. That has to happen.
I mean, although we haven't, you know what I'm saying, seen, like, I hear what
that's going to happen eventually, though, because you're putting in the time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is eventually.
Yeah. That's just how we work. It's just like head down.
For me, though, what we have, the return I've seen, like that's almost like the return on investment, not maybe physical monetary money, but the content we produce. Like, I'm just like, bro, I already told them, like, no lie, as many videos as we've come, as many videos as they've come out of this room already, and what we haven't edited, I would be comfortable leaving this room. Yeah. Like we sucked this shit. Like we almost like
you almost said sucked it dry, and I was almost a huge pause.
No. Sucked for everything.
Pause, nigga. Pause.
Suck that thing dry.
Nah, but you know what I mean. Like
absolutely.
We've not that we're gonna continue creating content, of course, and I'm gonna keep flipping this room. Murph wants to move. I'm whatever.
Yeah.
But what I have, like, the craziest shit is that we've already like almost 100 plus videos.
Yeah.
We've only been here for a few months.
4 months. Yeah.
So like
that's fantastic.
We always make sure like we do bulk film a lot and we do a lot of other shit like that. But like you've seen so many different looks inside this room, you couldn't even tell this was
absolutely.
You know, so
we haven't even really done that much client work in here. You know what I mean? And like,
fortunately, thank God. But I wanted to get this space to do more collabing with gentlemen like yourselves, like channels, and just doing that type of shit, making it a space where we could come and just let loose, like let's talk, like let's do whatever, like what do you guys feel like doing, like word, like that's what what do you want to react to, what do you want to whatever, like let's make it happen, let's figure it out. I got this, I built a fucking fake green wall just to, you know what I'm saying?
The real ones are pricey.
Facts.
The real ones are real pricey.
I thought that's
this might be even better. Shit might be even better.
But I could put some pillars right here.
Yeah.
Move away, give me the boats. You gonna think I'm at the Coliseum outside fucking DJ Khaled's house somewhere, my nigga? No lie. Like I see your pencil. Like I just be like, we can try to make it happen. I always try, something me and Murph do very well is that we see what we want, and we see what we think we think we should be doing, and we try to close the gap.
Yeah.
At least quality wise or look wise or whatever, because at the end of the day, bro, like, I feel like we've been belonged. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like you guys are doing right now. You guys are absolutely crushing it. And like, when we do see you hosting the awards, the this, the that, like, it's going to be like, oh, duh. Like, it was only natural. Like, of course.
Yeah.
When we, if I try to make it so, like, our show, this open for coffee shit, like, on some funny shit or whatever, on some silly or whatever, we try to make it so that if it ended up on MTV for whatever reason, like it makes like, oh yeah, like look at the way we put it together. You know what I'm saying? Like we try to do things, and that's something to attest to watching you guys every day, like watching people that we all fuck with and different channels. Just like you were saying, like you became people's friends over watching the when people were watching the reactions. I talk about this all the time, but I was watching I fuck with channels like Marcel and Your Rage because instead of watching the video that I would normally already watch, I would wait for them to react just so I could, because y'all gonna react to the whole thing. Like I would literally just dub. It's actually not even good for the main channel.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Well, I always make sure I give them a like and everything, but I always wait for y'all to react to certain music for me to even think like I'm not even gonna fuck with it till I see Complex.
Is there ever like a video you guys are like that's super hot, but you guys are like, nah, we're not doing that?
Like song wise?
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of times you really can't. Like I try to analyze it as best I can. You really can't catch it. Like I would say like we randomly miss things. Like right now, today it came out Polo G's Rap Stars, like the number one song.
Yeah, it's number one right now.
In the country. That came out. I think like not this Friday that passed, but like a week ago from that Friday. So. It didn't even cross my mind to react to it because I didn't think it was, I know it's Polo G. I was like, oh, we just come around album time.
Always, not always number one.
Yeah, we did his last album, and then, I didn't think the video, the song is not even, I don't know. It's weird. Like, you really can't call it. Like, I don't think it's like a number one in the country type of song, whatever, but, it was trending for a while. And it did the numbers it did. So I'm pretty sure if we would have done a reaction to it, it would have got a good amount of numbers. But it's not really a miss because, there's always more music coming out. Yeah, there's always something. There's always more content to create. There's always more,
But like them surprise drops gotta fuck you guys up when Drake drops an album. I
oh fuck, I can't.
There's a little bit of warning. There's murmurings in Twitter and shit that might happen.
Yeah, I need to get on some green screen wave where you niggas are sitting next to each other. You at home. You at home.
Yeah.
You guys.
I'm sure you guys thought about that.
Yeah. That's happening. That has to happen soon. What the fuck?
We gotta help you guys set up a virtual call or like take a picture.
Zoom shit.
Take a proper picture of the whip. Now, that way we could
before and after.
You know what I'm saying? Take a proper picture of the whip now, so that we could place you guys in there next to each other.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. That has to happen. Yo, that has to happen.
That is.
It's crazy.
Yo, that's actually something to it because that's how you could actually have like if you wanted to have some Zoom guest. Or some guests.
Have them in the whip.
They still in the whip. They went you right there.
Fucking hologram shit.
But they really right there.
We're gonna be creative with the space. You guys are gonna help us. It's gonna be fantastic.
That'd be fire. That'd be great. Something like that.
Yeah, that's silly as fuck, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fun.
Do we need to check this? Where we at?
No. I mean, we're at like 11, but I was letting it rock.
Okay. I just want to double check. Oh, we still good. Yeah, okay. I feel like it's gonna stay.
Well, it went down from 2 bars to 1 bar when I plugged it in, and I was like, "Fuck." That's the opposite of what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Well, but hey, the USB-C is strong.
That's good. We're not gonna worry about that.
But,
go ahead.
No. Hey, keep it down over there.
Hey, keep it down over there. So question, like, how did you guys meet? Oh, are you guys like?
I thought I was gonna say some gay shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was thinking the way you looked at me. He's like, you guys. Are you guys a couple by any chance?
You got a kid on the way. Is that a front?
I was gonna say, because I'm not gonna assume because niggas is Spanish.
Yeah. They're related.
Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna be like, yo, this is un primo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that.
Nah, we're blood brothers.
I'm joking. I was like, there's no way. I can you for 1 second, bro. I was like, there's no way.
Nah, man, this is a crazy story. My dad was a lead custodian in a lot of schools when I was growing up, and one of the schools was Perry before it shut down.
Right.
Shout out to Perry, the classic
Crazy
location.
School,
yeah. Bro. So his whole family, they would live like right next to Perry, like the house right next to Perry. Mm-hmm. And I guess my dad from like, he's always been very social, similar to Josh, like very social and like he has no shame.
Sound like my dad.
Yeah. Especially Spanish dads, like Dominican dads, that's how they get,
Crazy.
Oh my God. Every time I see his dad, he's like, Murph, when you making me sushi, because I'm half Japanese, and I'm like, that's not, what the fuck?
You better make that shit
Can you make sushi though?
Yes, I can. But he's always just like, I like a lot of ginger, Murphy. And I'm like,
I like a lot of ginger.
Yo,
he thinks that shit's good for his kidneys.
That's a healthy shit.
So I get it.
Oh man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so he would they would live right next to Perry, and my dad would like conversate with his dad. So basically our fathers met before us. So that was that's cool. That's really cool. And then my dad, I would always hear him similar, like without knowing it was his dad. He would always talk about like a family that would live there and like this and that, like. And I'll be like, oh yeah, here he goes again, like socializing, like doing his thing.
Who you making friends with now?
Yeah. And then he transferred. You were transferred from when? What school was it again? Exactly? Wait a minute.
From Perry.
Well, from Perry, yes. Okay, so he was going to Perry at the same time while living there. And then that's when we met in middle school, because I wasn't at Perry. My father was going to Perry, and he would always talk about, that family or whatever. So like the dots kind of connected, like. You know, we were just, you know, one day he came to Green after the transfer.
Don't even say that shit yet.
Yeah.
They're not there yet. This nigga, his dad would tell me, because Perry was closing down. Perry was closing down because Perry was already too bad.
Yeah, it was already planned.
Yeah, that shit was in shambles, and then the kids were fighting every fucking 3 seconds. So
that's that shit crazy.
Yo, nigga, that shit.
It was like that for real.
Oh no, yeah, it was on. It was like on the news.
It was on.
Yeah.
You if you see like a movie like Precious type shit, like this is like more than that type shit. You know what I'm saying? Perry was bad, but you know that's where I came from, and so his dad was like, "Yo, like you're smart, nigga. You gotta go try to get to Nathaniel Green. Nathaniel Green had a gifted program. Try to get in there. Have his son in there. His name is Victor. Meet him.
You and Flo, y'all niggas is a bunch of smart kids, huh?
Yeah. So I tried out for the program. I got into it, and then one day in class, I think it was science class, niggas was sitting down at a table. I was like, oh, this is the cool nigga table. Let me interrupt. Let me interrupt this bullshit.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I like that energy.
Because I came from Perry, I came with that mentality. I was super aggressive and but quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is bullshit niggas, bitch niggas. But I sat down and this nigga was right next to me, and you know,
rest is history.
Yeah, we started talking, and I was like, yo, this nigga, seriously. I think the first week we started like becoming friends. We were texting. I stopped texting. I was like, nigga, are you my brother or some shit? like on some like long lost shit. My sister, I have a half sister. Her name is Baez. Last name is Baez. I was trying to connect the dots. I was like, this nigga, are we really brothers though?
You Baez?
Yeah.
Okay. Word.
Yeah. So I was really trying to connect the dots, because it felt like that. It felt like that.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then we figured out, oh, this nigga's dad is this blah blah. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. Now it's lit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Just the connection your dad made with your dad, just talking and shit, just little like even as just passerby conversations, it really trickled down to this.
Yeah.
When did you guys when exactly did y'all all right, wait. What were y'all doing? Like, were y'all doing anything before this, like hosting wise or like, you know, like media wise in school? Like, because I usually, you know, I'm curious, like, were you doing anything for
everybody has their passion. Everybody has a passion.
Yep.
This nigga was on World Star trying to make a World Star. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thought he was gonna have the next World Star.
Like blog.
He thought he was gonna have a better one.
But that's what I mean. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, from the beginning though, he was fucking burning CDs, like obsessed with the new songs on Dat Piff every 3 seconds.
That's what okay.
Yeah. And I was coming. I didn't come from that world, and I learned from him. Like, this nigga was obsessed. You know what I'm saying? And into the clothing and the blah blah.
First of all, speaking of clothing, I'm sorry.
Yeah, shit.
ComplexAmbition.Shop.
Excuse me.
ComplexAmbition.Shop.
Link in the description.
ComplexAmbition.Shop.
Link in the description.
But you know, he came from that world, you know, and I saw that and I was like, oh shit, like this nigga's obsessed with this shit, and I slowly got into that, and I came from a different world. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So, what was your passion then?
Rapping.
For real?
Yeah.
You still do?
Yeah. I have an album coming soon.
For real? You got the platform for it, bro.
No,
have you released?
That's superpower shit I be talking about. You see? Like, just like, I don't know when he's gonna sneak attack. Come on, man.
Have you been releasing or am I sleeping?
No.
Okay, I thought I was sleeping.
I was about to be like, damn,
I haven't seen anything. I feel bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I was supposed to look at you a certain kind of way, but I'm like, damn, me too.
As long as you that's cool, because I know how it is.
He's out of Doom.
Metal face in the building.
But that's the thing, like niggas came from different backgrounds. Like, I was super into baseball. I wanted to be a baseball player.
Bars too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why you be breaking down bars like crazy.
That's why.
What?
Cause y'all, every time you guys pick up on shit, and I'll be like, yo, is that what that nigga said? Like, or is that what he meant to say? Like,
yo, the mac and cheese shit today y'all posted. That shit
was ridiculous.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy. I didn't even know that shit. Like, we were just. What was it? A comment?
Is it a comment that like?
It was a comment.
Oh my god.
Them niggas be smart in the comments, man.
Yeah. Yo, YouTube comments are amazing.
Oh, they give you all the answers.
That's the
one
thing.
Like Coogee always says, we have like a very intelligent fan base, a very culturally knowledgeable. Like, they know a lot about the culture, a lot. So we got that shit through there.
Damn! Shout out to the Complex Ambition.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
Family.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, do you have like a
family? We treat them like family. Yeah. You know, you could say the basic fans. You know,
the Complex Ambitions.
Yeah.
No,
the Fambition.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. We say that our Complex Ambition family.
Yeah.
We be doing stuff. We be doing like Jamily, and like that sounds terrible. Don't say Jamily.
Don't say Jamily. Oh, what's like the family?
You know
that shit is trash.
That's what I'm saying. You're keeping it real.
Damn.
I'm like, I don't like that shit at all.
Man.
But going back to the original question, so we each have like our own individual like things that we fuck with.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing. Like I see with y'all, like y'all have like own individual shit that y'all niggas fuck with, and eventually that's gonna come to light.
Yeah.
So eventually
100%.
people are gonna start knowing about those things like they are now with our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like clothing is very important to us. You niggas know that we're major resellers. Like that's our job. Like nigga, that's our job. Like we are resellers.
You guys are tapped into the fashion culture like crazy.
Nigga, like, but like since middle school, reselling. You know, it started from $30 and we made it all the way from $30, flipping $30, made another 30, made another 30, made another 30 until we're at now. You know what I'm saying? I'm using money I've used in 6th grade.
Shoebox money.
Cause it's invested and it's all recycled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why like we're confident in that everything that we do as a brand is gonna work. Because us as individuals, as individual entrepreneurs, we make it work from an early age. So this is bound to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that. You guys definitely have the same, like, I keep saying, like, head down, but, like, you just know what's going to happen, so you just keep working. Like, that's how we've always been with Flaw, too. Like, even, like, when we first started out with him, like, it was never a question, oh, like, he's going to do this, X, Y, Z. Like, we just knew. You know what I'm saying? So we just always kept our head down, grinding.
Yo, I'm just like, damn, you got me on fire, son.
I think you're a bit high though, too, buddy. This nigga's gone. This nigga's gone.
No, I'm just saying, like, what you're saying is great because
He's
I
like,
really
wow, dude.
Nah,
It's getting deep, bro.
I love what you're saying because like I already see like I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. Like I think I do that for a living, you know, for the most part. Like handling so many people's affairs. And I've already, you know, since the first time y'all got, you know, we actually got in contact to do the for Flow, right?
Yeah. The album party, the album release party. That's where we met you there.
That was the first time I met you.
I thought you owned the whole club. I was like, this guy has to be the club owner.
That red jacket
was the owner. I was like, who's this big ass owner nigga?
I was like, he owns this whole shit. I gotta talk to him.
Did you have like a tuxedo on that night?
Yo, it was like a red velvet fucking.
That's what it was. Oh my god.
That's how it be. First impressions are everything.
That's crazy.
No, for real. That was a fly jacket. I'm not gonna.
Thank you. Yo, shout out to Josh actually. I said, yo, you know what's crazy? I asked, I was looking for something to rock for that night, and then I asked this one dude, right?
JC Penney though, right?
I don't remember.
I got a fly jacket just like that from JC Penney.
Damn. I was right that night, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you know what? I had to host. Like not really host, but like I was making sure everybody was good. Like, you know,
we just put in so much to that night. Like we trying to just make sure like everybody was comfortable. I made sure everybody that was in the city that like wanted, that could be there, was there. You know what I mean? So like he was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking. It was almost a celebration for yourself because you put so much work in there behind the scenes.
But that was a crazy day, bro. It was a crazy day.
No,
it was a good time.
I remember that shit was classic.
Shout out to Maddie because she's the one who hit me.
Yeah. Shout out to Maddie, she's fire.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Really the plug.
Maddie Baton.
For real. Because she's the one who hit me and she was like, yo, you know, my friends Complex want to interview him or like come through or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I checked it out, I was like, oh. I was like, yeah, duh. Of course. Yeah, for sure. Hit them. Let them know. Like,
I think it was her. Yeah, that alley ooped it. She was like, yeah, you guys should go to Flawless's album release party, etc. And we were like, yeah, if you hook it up, I'm down. Let's go. Yo,
man, that was a good time, bro. That was a minute ago, but hey,
yeah,
it's been a long time in the making, man. I'm glad that we're able to actually sit down and kind of like unfold, like how you guys came about. Because,
and I think that's fantastic because it's like at this stage now, niggas becoming developing a friendship, and it's like you see through the facade, like the initial first ideas of who that person was based on the appearance or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I think now it's like we're getting to know each other, and it's like I think it's dope. I think that's the best part because
for sure
that's really fun at that point. Cause you start seeing that niggas is humble and like
no lie, like I was kind of familiar with you guys, but like I didn't talk to y'all at all that night. My man had like the fresh blonde hair and shit. I was like, what the fucking celebrities here? Like I was like, god damn, I was Chris Brown. I was like, I gotta make sure I get a clip of them. Let's get a clip.
Yo, I forgot he was rocking the short blonde.
That shit was literally a vibe.
That was that breezy look.
Yo,
niggas have been through so many stages, yo.
I love that. As a bald man, I appreciate it.
Him and my cousin Nadia, bro. Every time you see these niggas, they got a different hairstyle. Like they rock, you know. The good thing about Chaz, like, I don't know if you ever rocked the curly look.
Yeah, kinda.
You had your hair out the other day.
Out the other day.
You've gone through all the stages though, and like you can rock it, and then you can cut your shit. He'll probably just cut your shit, like just like I don't feel like
him too. He had mad long hair.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, I was long hair, nigga. I had to cut that shit.
I be paying attention.
Why did you? Oh,
because of that shit, nigga.
You sick of it?
I was a long hair, nigga. I had to cut that bitch off. You know what I'm saying?
The shit was majestic, my nigga.
That's
like,
why.
Like WWE wrestler.
That's why.
You wasn't fucking with the image. You was like, nah.
That's why you had to cut it off.
Triple H before the haircut. Because Triple H is short too now.
Shit was curly, B.
Yeah, this shit was crazy.
But I'm sure there was a lot of women that were tight.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
I lost 13,000 followers
From cutting your hair?
Yeah.
Yo.
Nigga, I'm joking. Nigga, I'm joking.
All right, I got you. I got you. I got you now.
It was something I did for myself type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my hair was thinning, so I had to like treat it right type shit. And I'm in the process of trying to not regrow it, but just make it better at this point.
More healthy. And
Yeah,
like
make
that.
it more healthy. My girl would always get on my case about it, and it started getting thinner. And at the same time, I was already getting tired of it. So I was like,
You using a lot of gel?
Yeah, no.
A lot of upkeep, though.
Yeah, I think it was stress. You know, I go to school and shit. I'm still in school. And that shit was fucking killing. Like, I'm a fucking philosophy major. So it's like...
That makes sense, though.
Nigga, what? Like, of course I'm gonna go bald.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Philosophy major.
That's off camera.
No, I'm not. Don't worry. we had an interview with Coochie the other day, and literally half of it's off camera. I can't edit it.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, by the way.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, that was amazing though. Like that was really. You see, this is what I'm talking about. The people that like the fact that we look up to dudes like you, and you guys are already in cahoots with people that everybody else wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope as fuck. Like. Respect, because that was a moment. Like we would, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, looking back at it, it was
moment,
really a
bro.
moment in hip hop.
Yeah.
Even nigga, like when Ski recognized us. Did you see that?
I did see that, and I
That shit was
fucking love Ski Mask.
crazy,
bro.
nigga.
I love Ski Mask. The fact that he recognized y'all, because I know you guys have been. You guys reacting to X back in the day, like when he passed. I know that was a huge moment for you guys. Like. So like just the fact that you guys are connected with them and he recognized you must have felt crazy.
I was crying. I was like, I think I did cry.
That's crazy.
I was like, what the
This
hell?
nigga be crying.
I be tearing up for shit too. Yeah.
Nah, but here's the thing though, my nigga. Y'all niggas deserve that shit though. That's real shit.
Yeah.
Y'all been working hella hard and like who knows, like, you know, not I mean, maybe when you guys started this, maybe y'all were like, yeah, for sure, this is what we're gonna be doing. But I'm sure like in the most innocent form, like before y'all like even this blossomed, y'all wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You guys are really next to, and this is just to go, you know, this is just to tell like where y'all gonna go next. Like, come on.
Yeah.
What's really next? Like, besides hosting the awards and shit like that, like, what do you guys want to do? Like, where do you guys see yourselves? Like, that's what I'm interested in. What is Complex Ambitions look
Is
like?
it recording right now?
Oh, we've been.
Yeah.
We've been.
Okay.
I'm just gonna edit that. I'm just gonna edit that out.
No.
Well, no, just share
We'll
it.
We'll go right after.
No, we're good.
Yeah, you.
the
Right
moment
when he
where
says
you
he's
got-
crying, if you're like, damn, why was I crying?
You gotta get it on. You gotta go to the OnlyFans and you gotta.
Yeah,
get
that's like.
Are y'all still popping with that? I know you guys were like one of the people that's like, yo, it's not sexualizing.
We couldn't be
Europe
as
and shit.
consistent as we wanted to be. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
I think we definitely eventually we will. We'll do like Patreon and stuff. I don't see why not.
Patreon's huge.
Like there's a lot of money we can be making.
When you
Yo,
get
bro.
making your own paywall.
Something. Well, I don't know about the paywall and the other stuff, but something that we do very well is strategized content. Like,
we're gonna work with you guys heavily. Don't say nothing. We're gonna work with you guys heavily. That's
Yeah.
Because like, no, seriously, because like, there's like, out of what you guys do already, I see like 50 more things to do that y'all can be doing around it. I'm like,
listen,
you need a
we
man?
need that.
All right.
We need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need people like you guys to assist us to make us go to the next level. Because we've been doing everything by ourselves.
Yeah.
And nigga, at this point, I'm tired.
Shit.
No. To be honest.
No, I hear you, bro.
To be honest, nigga, as I'm stepping more into the actor world. I'm realizing, nigga, the actor don't do shit. Nigga, is the agent, is the manager, is the agencies, they got a whole bunch of motherfuckers doing all this shit and deciding things for them.
Yeah.
Nigga, we've been doing this shit a whole time by ourselves.
It's a whole team.
Nigga, no alley-oops for nobody.
Yeah.
We're looking for the manufacturers. We're doing this. We're designing this shit. No, nigga, I want everything. everything. Editing, this nigga spends like 37,000 hours editing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, how do we balance that weight with each other? It's a lot.
Oh, bro.
So
I'm sure you guys must. I don't know about you, but like we'll scream at each other at the top of our lungs for like an hour, just figuring shit out. But then nothing ever happened after that. It's like brother shit. You know what I mean? It's like
but I mean, it's just we have one clear goal, very clear. We want to take this. You know, we want to see it. We want to see this through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to take it to that level where where we're like, we know so many people who are making 5 to 10K and 15K a month off, you know, on some light shit off of YouTube. You know, and we like, why not us? Like, that's that type of shit. Like, to some people, it's like, oh, that's whatever. But like, you know what we would do with 10 to 15K a month, like, we be flipping houses.
That's what I'm trying to say. You got a couple niggas from the hood, and coming from where we come from, with low opportunities at stake. And when we have those opportunities now in our hands and the resources, watch what we're gonna do with it. And it's a lot more than motherfuckers that are doing the biggest things in the world are doing, like making the most amount of money. So it's like we looked at these people and especially these artists, and like, what the fuck are you doing, dog?
Yeah, you might never see me ever with like a rollie, nothing like that. Ever.
I would rather.
And if it is, nigga, you best believe that's gonna appreciate in value in 2 months. In 2 months, because that's a one of one. And
Poseidon's rollie. That's just from the fucking bottom of the sea. That's that one of one.
No.
And and when you do spoil yourself with that type of, it will be well deserved and it will make sense, because it's not gonna be like, I did that before I bought I bought a house. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing stupid like that. You guys, ustedes son inteligentes. You know what I'm saying?
Or it might be free from Rolex.
Exactly.
Rolex, you see sound like, you know, in black and white. You know what I'm saying? Slow-mo shots and side profile with the
put that shit next to his hair. Next to his new hairstyle. But that's the thing with us, man. You see the cars that we're driving still.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You see what we're still really doing.
Yep.
It's because we're not gonna settle.
Facts.
We're not gonna just put our chips in for this mediocre thing that makes you feel better about me. You know what I'm saying?
That makes you feel better about me.
Yeah, he's driving the car I think he needs to have. Nigga, but I'm in debt. Yeah, trying to make you feel good about me. No,
it's all perception. It's all perception. The richest 100%. People I've met in my life don't even have a car. Don't have a car. Don't have social media. They, they're just making money. And they probably have. If they want to do if they want to go somewhere, they probably have a car service. If they want to do a post, they probably have a specialized team that does the whole thing for them. So it's all about perception. People get it misconstrued. It's easy to perceive something and people catch for it. You can walk in here looking a certain type of way with something on, and people are already gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker got money. He might be, actually living in the streets. And he just borrowed that real quick. He might return it tomorrow. You just never know. You never know.
Getting turos for videos and shit, you know what I'm saying? Renting out the Lambo for the day.
And it's discouraging. It's discouraging when you're so real that reality is not enough for people. That's just so discouraging.
It doesn't get rewarded. The realism doesn't get rewarded.
Oh my God.
It just doesn't.
Bro.
No.
But I mean, it does. I feel like as these things grow and as like I see more and more YouTube channels and stuff like that kind of just garnish their own audience, and like they don't need anything else. Like they're almost uncancelable because they have such a core audience that will always fuck with them. Always. So I feel like the real almost are getting their just due now. Like even like the most lyrical rapper in the world, I mean 5-10 years ago they might have not seen like #1 hit, and they still might not see a #1 hit, but now they are so self-sufficient and they have an audience of a couple 100,000 that will buy their album or stream their music.
Is a #1 hit even needed? That's not needed.
I don't think so.
Find your niche and live with that and be happy with that. And it can grow. It can always grow.
100%.
But let's be content with what we have. Yeah. And because niggas can have nothing.
Yeah. Bro, I stumble on YouTube channels with 20 million subscribers, and I'm like, how do I know about this? The fact that you have 20 million and it's never even crossed my path at all.
Yeah.
It just shows
it's a whole other world.
There's so much water.
That reaction channel that was.
Yeah, who the hell was that? I don't even remember.
Damn.
Gio showed us, but but no, another one is Dude Perfect. I had never heard of Dude Perfect. I don't know if you guys have.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. They've crossed over TV and stuff.
Yeah, and they have like tens of millions, and I had never heard of them. And it's just crazy. It's like you can really grow so big and never be on the Today Show, never like. My grandma's 100% Japanese. I am not shit until I'm on the Today Show. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not gonna think I'm ever anything until that. Because that's all she.
That's the official crossover right there.
That's all she watches. But
we gotta.
I fuck with Al Roker.
We gotta put you in the Today Show like.
Oh, I could probably green screen and fool her.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put you on a Today Show frame and be like, yo, grandma. I was on the Today Show. It's clear, mama. Like, green screen.
We did it. Yep. Photoshop the views.
Give me a hug. Like, we did it.
I'm green screen her on there. She's like, oh shit.
I don't know if we can talk about this. This nigga's gonna be on. Can I say?
Oh yeah, might as well.
This nigga's gonna be on
ridiculousness. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Like a video.
Josh, we're just going to
Relax.
Shoot us.
Relax.
This nigga's gonna shoot us.
So that,
you said word?
That show is on like 26 hours a day on MTV too.
Time out. You talking about what the one? You talking about what Mr. Deerdick?
Yeah. It's the what clip? It's the when we went to Mount Fuji clip
for our birthday.
The clip that went viral. Yeah, and then I was sipping sake.
The one he's like, the nigga's like throwing the sake in his mouth. And
Yeah. That clip that went viral.
They wanted that shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit! That shit was real.
For real?
Yeah.
That's fired. They licensed it and everything though? Everything like 100%.
Yeah, I did like the borrow license. They wanted to like buy it, but I just did like the borrow license type of thing.
We've had a couple people, we've had some people reach us out to us for our, we have a reaction to Israel Adesanya fight and they wanted it for like some UFC promotion.
Oh, nice.
And then they we never signed over the rights, but we just allowed them to, I can't remember what exactly it was, but they were like, yeah, if we end up using it, we'll let you know. And if we do use it, you'll get X amount of money, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that's ever come across to our table.
Yeah, I mean, yo.
That's exciting.
It was exciting. I was like, yo, I don't fucking know if this is real or not.
We gotta, we take this stuff very seriously, Dana White. We need to go to Fight Island.
Absolutely.
Josh and Murph channel and the Complex Ambition channel. We would like to cover some fights and give you guys some, you know what I'm saying? Like some interesting, you guys have the Nelk Boys up there. I get it. Like, but.
The Nelk Boys?
Yeah, I get it. They got like 50 million subs, but
sometimes I'd be confused, like with platforms and like y'all niggas don't want to tap into like the niggas who are like on the culture, like on the pulse of the culture.
Like, you could have had Drewski instead of fucking Pete Davidson at that Jake Paul fight, and it would have been so much better and way more tapped in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's confusing.
Questions? How'd y'all feel about that? Because
about what
some comments
the Jake Paul.
Just the event and all. We watched it with you guys, so we didn't really get the live commentary. Yo, shout out to you guys though, because they had a post up like immediately.
Yo, nah, that's voodoo.
This nigga.
Yo, I was like, no way. I was like, nah, these niggas was right there.
I was tight because I slack because usually after a big knockout, I'll upload it. I'll cut the reaction out of our live stream and upload it right away. Yep. And I don't know why I was slacking.
And it's 1 minute, bro.
I was slacking that night, but a lot of our best videos do that because I'll get it uploaded so fast.
They're searching right away. They're searching.
I'm making a thumbnail so fast, and so people just look up Jake Paul knockout, and it does crazy sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I fucked up. I didn't want to tell you, but the fact that I had to give him props for being on it,
he knows that we would have been beefing.
I fucked up.
He knows that we would have been beefing.
That was the fucking joke.
Nah, it's not even like that. I would have just been like, come on, my nigga. Like, okay, well, all right, cool. Then let that be the first thing you didn't even bring it up. Like,
I know.
Nah, yeah, but that shit was crazy. That event was crazy.
But yeah,
that event was crazy. And today I just found out because there was a clip. So when Jake Paul, when Jake Paul got interviewed by Pete Davidson and Jack Harlow backstage, they went to the backstage. That video was kind of going viral and stuff because there was a part in the beginning when Pete Davidson got like bleeped out. So he was like talking. He asked him a question and got bleeped out, and then people were like, "What the heck did he ask? Like, what the heck? What was it about?" And then afterwards, the interview was a bit awkward if you watch it. Like, it got a bit like. The energy was weird, and I guess Pete Davidson asked him about his sexual.
He had a sexual assault thing.
Sexual assault accusations.
Yeah.
So he asked him about that, and that's why the interview was awkward. But the way he asked it had to be like a funny way.
Whoa.
Because he asked him like, so what's going on with that blah blah blah. So he might have said like, what's going on with that pussy touching or some shit.
Yeah, like Dylan or some shit.
Yeah, some Pete Davidson type of joke. Damn. So then that made me look at it a whole different perspective. I was like, damn, that was a good ass joke, Pete Davidson, because it probably put him. That's awkward on purpose, and
he's good at that, at making like really like,
Pete Davidson also said like, I hope Jake Paul gets his ass whooped.
Yes, he was against him there.
Yeah, like the whole. He was like, I really do. He's like, you know.
So it kind of showed like he didn't like him. So, but I didn't know that till today. I was like, oh, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Then that's why the shit was awkward. But if you watch it, it was like, oh, if you didn't know that that's what he said, then it kind of throws you off completely.
It's just almost weird to censor that one thing.
Yeah.
Especially Jake came out almost like 100% against it, which I mean, you kind of have to do, especially if you're innocent. So I mean, they should have kept it in because it's almost like taking it out almost makes you seem shady.
He probably made a call or something right after that interview.
He's got a stake in Triller, so
yeah, he probably like,
yo,
he just came in here to ask me that question, edit it out, something right there, because that was right away.
You know, like,
yes,
my nigga.
Yeah,
all that shit. There's like at least a 30-second delay.
Yeah,
so
yeah, exactly, something like that.
He got 50 people around him, so and unlimited funds.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Virtually unlimited funds.
It's crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Mr. McGreg's 50 mil to fight. And you know what I'm saying? Allegedly proof of funds, whatever. We saw the paperwork, allegedly, but I don't doubt that he don't got it. But something that I was talking to Murph about, and we made a video about today, and it was just my afterthoughts on the fight, and something that I like. It kind of brought everything together for me. And my man's is actually a boxing fan, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And this is just. So I was watching Sugar Sean. You know who Sugar Sean O'Malley is? Okay, I was watching a video about him, and he made a point that, and I was like, in my head, I was like, oh my God, it makes sense. And you know what? All respect to Jake Paul, because of this. Simply this. Can you name who's your favorite fighter
right now?
Right, just whatever of all time. Who cares?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Just give me one person. Like.
Oh man. Nigga, we have to go Muhammad, nigga.
Okay, cool. Muhammad. Can you name? Just being real, like, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I don't want to, but like, truthfully, can you name the first 10 people he fought?
So what's the argument? What happened?
Okay, I'm not trying to. But this is my point. It says. All right, so people go through the whole amateur careers, they go through the professionals, blah 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 blah. Name a fighter that didn't handpick their opponents, the first 20 people to get perfect 0 records. Every you can't. By the time Canelo fought Mayweather, he was already 50-0. Or something like that. He was already 52 and something. I don't know, something crazy, some high number. But you can't name the first 20 people he fought.
Yeah.
Imagine if he was already selling out stadiums the first professional fight, and he skipped the amateurs.
Yeah.
Now,
well, I think that's where the people have to gripe at.
Yeah,
you know,
went straight to pro. No. One of them isn't counted.
Which is weird because it counted as a loss against his brother, which was on the same card. The fight, remember when Logan Paul fought KSI?
Yeah,
he fought the younger brother.
Yes.
Well, he it was a stoppage on the younger brother, but he's 3-0, and they're not counting that first fight.
Yeah,
which that first fight counts as a loss against.
Yeah.
Oh no, not it
Jake
wasn't
Paul.
a loss. It was a disqualification or some shit. It was a no contest or something like that. So he's like, something like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
But so that was just like he brought that all together. For one, Jake Paul is handpicking his opponents. Obviously, he's picking. Like there was a running joke on Twitter. They were like, who's the who's the next non-boxer he's gonna fight next? Like,
I know. I agree with your point.
Can you imagine being a pro boxer and already selling millions of pay-per-views?
No.
Starting off already, and
he generated $65 million from the fight.
75, something like 75 or something crazy like that. Yeah. But you don't like the fact that you're already selling out the pay-per-views and like
at $50 per pay-per-view.
Which
is a high price.
Those like confirmed purchases.
It's a high price.
A lot of people pirated that shit too.
Yeah, I don't think they had like even deals or nothing. Like I think the Logan Paul fight with Floyd Mayweather had like an opening deal of 20
early bird shit,
but I don't think he did that with this one. I think it was straight 50.
They said they were saying that this shit didn't sell that well for the early bird. That's why they pushed.
That's what it was.
That's crazy.
That's what it was.
It's kind of weird that like Logan's fighting Mayweather already. I'm not gonna lie. It's like 30.
He
might lose on purpose. Mayweather to go viral. Like that'll be the most viral moment in the history of boxing.
I don't think I'll ever take that out.
Because it won't be. It'll be exhibition. It's not gonna be 50. He's not gonna be 51-0, 51-1. Like
that would definitely count. That would definitely count that. But I think that I know why it makes sense why Mayweather would fight Logan Paul. One, Logan Paul amongst the generation that has no idea who Mayweather is one of the most popular people. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
In that generation, you have Mayweather already established himself as the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
People kind of a little younger than us kind of know. The youngest have no idea.
Yeah.
So the fact that he already set that up, like he's fighting this dude, and once he dusts this nigga off, well, I think Mayweather's definitely gonna dust him off. I think he'll dust him off. I don't.
That should be crazy if not.
Damn, I don't even want to think about it.
Why do you feel like
you think it's a chance?
You know his record is 0-1-1.
He has
so like, and we talking about 50-0 versus 0-1-1.
No, I know. But I'm just saying,
like anything is possible.
hopefully.
These Paul brothers are
What the fuck is going on in this
magic
world?
out their ass.
Nigga, you crazy?
And they're built too. Not gonna lie, they can definitely.
Bro, yeah, they were athletic wrestlers when they were younger.
Yeah.
You know, and Logan has more, I would say, like more of like a, he's taller than his brother. Like he seems more fit than him.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't see.
But I think I like Mayweather's my favorite of all time. I've always loved Mayweather. He's not really the knockout guy, whatever, but he's technical boxer.
It's a show every time.
He's the Mr. Boxer. Like he outboxes anyone. You know, he does it technically to the T of the definition of boxing.
Facts.
You know, dodging all the punches. So he's there's really no one any better than him. It almost looks like a stage fight every time he fights because it's like he's so like he's not even getting hit. No one's touching him. Well, you can't because he's outboxing you.
That's hilarious.
You know, it's crazy. But I do agree with your point you were making earlier about the Jake Paul thing because I saw that everywhere and it was kind of annoying. Like I get it, but it's like if he would have lost, then you guys would have still been talking shit. But then he won, and you're still talking shit. It's like that guy can never win, and I get it. But I get it. Yeah, I was trashing it myself first. I didn't like it. I was like, kind of corny, but it's like I get it.
Feel you, bro.
It's business.
He's playing the best role of an antagonist, and isn't that what you want? You know,
he's playing the villain.
He's really doing it to the point that you really believe this nigga is really that. You know
and his bodyguard passing away, that shit. I thought when you said it to me, I thought it was like something of the past, but
I knew that nigga was gonna win there.
You said that. You had me kind of laughing.
Yeah, he had that energy in him.
He was like, his boy died. Win.
That's a fact.
Shadow.
You saw how he was afterwards? The nigga was shook.
He was going. He had. I told everybody like I'm like yo, Ben Askren has bad like is a bad man, but Jake Paul
is too fat,
is
man.
Going in there with very very bad intentions.
My nigga, are we serious? Did we see this man did you see that machine he was punching before the fight, like on some machine shit?
Yeah.
Did you see that nigga's form?
Yeah.
Did you see this nigga's form?
Got bad form.
If you're not familiar with who Ben Askren is before this, he was one of the most decorated fighters because
19-2
Khabib and niggas.
Yeah.
You know, but that has a lot to do with his
sport.
his Olympic wrestling. Exactly.
Yes.
His striking was
He should have lost weight for that fight. He was also like heavy on his feet. He seemed sluggish.
Yeah.
It was bad.
He had to get up to 190, and he used to fight at 170.
How much was Logan? Jake
I
fighting?
think he was 195.
Wow.
But it's totally
Yeah,
different.
way
and he's
leaner.
much taller too, like 6'2", 6'.
Yeah, he was way
So
leaner.
Ben had to get up to, had to put on 20 and like not muscle.
Not muscle, all
Definitely
fat.
wasn't muscle.
All fat, bro. That shit was insane.
Yo, but
Dad bod. If he won, if he
crazy.
No, that shit was crazy. Cause I was watching all his
fat fighters. We got fat fighters.
No, but that was different.
Andy Garcia.
That was different.
Yeah.
That was sumo wrestler vibes. That was different. That was different.
No, not that bad.
Nah, that was different. That was different.
Look at Ruiz. Ruiz is fat as fuck.
Yo, now he look good.
He looks good, nigga, but he's still fat. You know.
Yeah.
It's like a straight fat. Like it's not really curving
but
much.
You got the abs coming in, no?
Yeah, the Drake abs. He paid for them shits. Imagine. I'll start Dr. Miami.
I met Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, in the LA hotel.
Yeah.
He's
that was
a
right
nice
after his
guy.
fight.
I went up to that and I was like, yo, big fan, bro. His security, I think his like manager was like, yo. I was like, sorry, nice to meet you, guy. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
And I got out of there, but he was cool. He was cool people, man.
Yeah.
He's not a big dude.
No.
He seemed short in his interview.
Like, he's like my height.
Yeah,
like I'm not tall. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, with Tim's on him, 6 feet. But you know what I'm saying? Normally, you know what I'm saying, I'm like 5'11", 5'10".
Tight.
10.
I'm recording that too, but the capture card I have, it like loses a little bit of quality. So like I don't rely on that. I would rather have it be 4K. But you can get just a better capture card. Because the one I have is like $30. But if I spend like,
is there record time on this? Like a limit? Like 25 minutes?
Well, on mine it's like 28 minutes, like a half hour. So I'm assuming yours is if that or better. Because you have the newer model. So
I don't even know.
I'm not sure, to be honest. And usually it's just like a heat thing. Because after doing 4K for so long, it just heats up.
All right, that makes sense.
But then like the other camera we usually use is a lot older. It only goes for 15 minutes. So we have to cut every 15 minutes when we have a guest. If it's just me and him, we just like rock for hours. You know what I mean? But when we have multiple cameras, we kind of gotta.
Yeah.
It gets tricky.
Yeah.
And then in editing, I gotta sync it all up now too. I have
bitch.
I have 2 long audio tracks, and then fucking 6 clips. However we do it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
We actually just talking today about how to automate the whole thing, because like some podcasts, you watch them, and then as soon as
that's what I want to get down packed, because I watch all these podcasts and I literally try to like analyze like everything behind the scenes, because I'm an avid podcast watcher, but I'm like thinking behind the scenes, like how do these guys do it? Like it's like so fucking, and I feel like they don't really, like, they probably obviously know what they got, but like it's almost like I'm not sure if they really appreciate it. Like it's almost the same. That's why I think there's another comparison between it with radio shows. Like whenever you watch the radio interviews, it's the same type of thing. Like the automatic, almost like camera movement, you know, and it's not like after edits. You can tell it's automatic because it's been live, like Hot 97 or Breakfast Club interviews where they'll stream it live or whatever, and you see the camera move when the person's talking. And it's like, yo, there's got to be some special program. Like what the fuck? Like that type of shit is key, you know. So I know there's definitely got to be a way.
There's like, so I've talked about it because like I think I could do the role of producing and talking. Like I feel like we're not doing like a situation where I'm live switching the cameras, but I feel like I could talk to you, and then like when you talk, I feel like I just, you know, hit the button and it would switch to you. I feel confident that we could get to that at a certain point, but I don't want to like jerry rig it, because like a lot of things I do, I just make it work. We're on a budget. We're not trying to spend crazy money. But when we did Flawless's live concert, I had to rent out a switcher board that took 4 HDMI's into it, and it came with a program where it was just like a TV station type shit. And that, I think the cheapest one's like $300. I think that is like the biggest step to getting that shit automated. Because then
having someone man it.
Having someone man it's huge. I like, and I don't. You guys probably know this. Like, I don't really like to rely on anybody. You know, you guys do everything yourselves. Like, it's really hard when you bring somebody else in, and then like, what if they couldn't make it tonight, and I was relying on them, and then now I'm like asked out for this. You know what I'm saying? So, I do think I could control it while I'm talking. But he makes a good point. He's like, I don't want you to be distracted from the talking points.
I'm just like, I would hate for him to be
interns.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have explored interns. We had one intern one time.
Skirt. Yep. Word.
A little hard headed.
Good times.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I don't want to.
I'm not gonna dog anybody, but it's, you know, you got to find the right person that's willing to be molded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll find them, because I feel like you guys are like, you could teach them a lot. You guys have a lot of learnable stuff. Like we're familiar with a lot of it, but for someone who really isn't at all, I'm pretty sure they'll love to be like a sponge on the wall.
Yeah,
like, you know?
I do. There are some of my friends that are like, yo, I just want to come over and like sit down while you're editing, because like I'm here every day editing, like up until a certain time. We try to like really block it out, and people just want to sit there, and like I try, and that's kind of what I want to do on YouTube too, in a way. Like my friends will ask me, like all my friends are starting to stream on Twitch right now. They're all getting computers, they're all getting everything, and they're all asking me pretty much the same questions, how to get it set up, and I'm like, half the time I'm sending them somebody else's YouTube video. I'm like, I just need to make a YouTube video on this educational shit, so I can just send it to people.
Most definitely.
And I've done that on the light end, like how to do certain edits, and like, but it's editing a video on editing, like as an editor, like that just sounds
the fucking Inception.
That's so meta.
Like,
it's mad meta.
Jesus Christ.
Editing's cool. I'm good at it, and I feel like I've streamlined it, but it's fucking it's like it terrorizes your soul sometimes. Unless you're doing it, unless you're like, you have an idea and you're really attacking that idea, you know what I'm saying? Like a certain video you want to do a certain way, then it's like you don't even think about the edit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm just fucking tough though.
That's facts.
My bad. I went down a rabbit hole right there for a second.
No, you did. But you know, it was. I wanted to transition into one of our segments on the channel, YouTube Flowers, where we give somebody our flowers. You know, somebody we just want to acknowledge on the YouTube channel. Somebody who's been occupying your time on YouTube, and you said that you're an avid podcast listener, watcher.
Yeah, definitely.
Which ones like do you appreciate? Like, do you like? You know, you want to shout out any podcasts that you fox with?
Man, so many, man, to be honest. A new one I just got into was like yesterday was he used to be on Everyday Struggle, Wayno.
Okay. Yeah, I fuck with Wayno.
Wayno, he dropped his like new podcast,
Dope.
2 episodes back to back, and it's pretty impressive. It seems to be just, as of now, just like him having a stream of consciousness, not really having any guide with it, but it works. It's pretty dope.
Wayno's been around for a minute. On Twitter, he was a Twitter dude from when I started.
Exactly. You know, he's really educated, so he's really good with his words. So I was really impressed. I was like, wow, this is gonna be a really good podcast once he gets guests on it, etc. He'll get his views up higher. But from just like a overall, I guess someone who's just bigger and in that world, I do like Andrew Schultz a lot. Andrew Schultz is really, really good. Like, I'm familiar with everyone else that's kind of like obviously bigger, like, you know, Tom Segura or Bill Burr or you know, and what's his name? The Asian
Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino.
Bobby Lee. You know, they go, all of them. They all go hard. It's almost like the Joe Rogan umbrella.
100%, because all of them will credit him too, like Theo Von, like they like a lot of their stuff they took to the next level after a Joe Rogan appearance.
Joe Rogan, and to be honest, a lot of them have way better content than him, and they're really more organized than him. But obviously, he's just the grandpapa of it all.
Like
that's like
Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz, bro.
Yeah, Joey Diaz is hilarious. Yeah, Joey Diaz just came back with his again, and he has like a new name. It's really good.
Uncle Joey's joint.
Yeah, it's really good.
I heard he was coming to Providence, yo. I was like,
I wouldn't be shocked.
Like, if he's in Jersey, like, yo, then my son will be there. But like, you know what I'm saying? We'll film the whole thing. We'll cover some things.
This guy from the Andrew Schultz's podcast, Oshkosh, was here in Providence like a month ago.
I'd be tripping out.
David went to see him.
When you're listening to it and they're like, yo, I'll be in Providence. I'm like,
I didn't even know. I was like, well, I would have went to go see him.
We went to go see him. He's coming too.
Chris DiStefano.
You've heard of him?
He's Chris DiStefano.
He's like a real like New York like kind of history hyenas.
I think I've seen him on a podcast.
He's been on so many lately. He's been doing like a residency in LA. But he's coming over here. Big J Okerson. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Yeah.
He comes down. People, because Providence has a good comedy club. Like the Comedy Connection gets a lot of love actually.
Dope.
So people come out here all the time.
I've never been.
For real?
Yeah,
it's a good time. I brought my girl. I brought her to like a COVID show. It was a little spaced out, but it was so great.
Yeah, I've been dying to go. I've only been to one. Was there only been one? Yeah, one stand-up show.
I mean, if you don't.
Cat Williams in Connecticut. That shit was hilarious.
That was like crazy.
Didn't you see Chappelle?
No, I never went because I got canceled.
Damn, Chappelle.
Cat Williams, still my favorite comedian.
Yeah, Cat Williams. Yeah, Cat Williams is on some legendary shit. That shit was hilarious when he came. But I would love to see like Dave Chappelle.
Where'd you see him? Like what venue?
It was Foxwoods in Connecticut.
Nice.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, but I really do fuck with Andrew Schultz. He's like he's like new media. Like he's pushing it so far forward. The fact that his YouTube thing is on Netflix, like the shit he used to do.
That type of content. I was thinking that like once we have like our own setup and everything, I feel like we can do that for hip hop. Like no one does that for hip hop. Where it's like sort of like he said his inspiration was who was it? Was it Bill Maher? No. John Oliver. How John Oliver does his the
Daily Show type shit.
The Daily Show type shit. Because what happens is now there's so many worlds that are so connected. Like and it's so and in this like journalistic world, all these worlds are like connected. Like you got like the white mainstream night show guys, right? But like they come from the comedy world. A lot of them are comedians.
Like Conan was a writer for SNL for years.
Exactly. You know, and like that there's so many intertwined worlds. It's pretty amazing. But so they damn, I lost my train of thought. What the fuck? What was I saying?
Nah, I was just about to lose my train of thought too.
Fucking shit, Murphy.
I know. That's definitely my fault.
Andrew Schultz is inspiration for the content that he creates.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be doing that all the time though. It's so hard to get back.
I got so excited. I got like
this man got a contact.
I got like a little horny.
Roller coaster.
A little horny.
No contact guy.
So Andrew, I think it's John Oliver, The Tonight Show, because the late night show, because of I think he was doing it before COVID. He might have been, but because of COVID, they do content where it's not with like crowds. So it's just for like YouTube. So they're just talking straight to the camera, and it's already scripted, and it's like straight like to it. It could be 5 minutes, 8 minutes, however long, short, but it like gets to the point, and it gets millions of views, and it's really concise, and people love it. So John Oliver does it every week. And he has like a deal with HBO. I think it's on HBO or Showtime, one of those channels, and like he uploads it to YouTube though for free. So he's like a goat with that. Like he's really good and really consistent. So Andrew Schultz took that sort of concept, he did it in his own studio. At the same time, they would have clips like popping up there.
You have to watch it 3 times,
bro. Amazing. And like they would put it on IGTV, and then Joe Rogan would repost it. And then it would get so much attention because it's really good. It's really like hilarious. Like he would have jokes. Like he'll talk about like, you know, whatever's happening that week, and like it'll be really like really good. And
they really think out the
pictures they think
too.
out they really go really hard with it. And so that shit got picked up for a Netflix show, and now it's on Netflix. And I think he stopped doing them on like everywhere else because maybe Netflix wants him to stay on Netflix with
it. Probably.
And I was like, yo, this is amazing. He got that bag from that, and like that was just like. not even a part of his podcast. Like that was like a separate, like a branch off of it. I was like, yo, we do that shit with you, like hip hop, and like we'll take off. And like we're 2 people, so we can be creative with it. We can do like 2 minutes me and then him, and like I can do like a certain like narrative, like maybe go the funny route and he goes the serious route, and like something like that, and like that shit'll blow up.
Like Weekend Update on like SNL. How
exactly.
to move over to one guy and then
because no one does it for hip hop. No one does it. Like,
No Jumper is trying with that shit.
Yeah, No Jumper tries, but it's like he's not consistent either. It's kind of corny. It's
no jump. People like No Jumper and Vlad, they
yeah.
have this like this thing shadowing over them where they'll never really get 100%. Like nobody's ever really gonna trust them. I don't know what it is. Like I like Adam a lot, but I don't really think should be a necessary voice of the culture.
Yeah, bro. It's the shadiness behind it. You really don't. You know, he's not really. You see that he's not from that cloth. You know, you can just read between the lines, and like when people read between the lines, it's like you're gonna get what you're gonna get. You know, and then he's like he has the connections, all the connections in the world, so he's always gonna have some relevant podcast interview. But you know, academics kind of debates him on it and calls him out about it as well. But like if you see his channel, like you could see like the sort of decline in views. It's like, oh,
for sure. I like his obscure ones, like when he interviews like fucking porn stars and shit like that.
Yeah,
like that's cool.
Shit.
Like nobody else is really doing that type of shit.
But that's what he was doing for a while, and I guess like he got into some trouble. He kind of stopped with it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that all that content probably got super explicit.
Yo,
super fast.
Well, he dates a porn star, and he has a baby with one now. So
yeah, she's it's a fine line. She's an OnlyFans, then she only does work with him.
She's a masturbation star. You know, that makes sense.
I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, God bless. But, you know, that's not a human being that, that's not gonna be my best friend.
Yeah.
That guy right there, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
You can put that clip right there. That's the whole promotion for the whole podcast. Going from masturbation star. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
What's going on here?
You know, I wish that nigga all the best. He's from, I believe, from Boston.
I think so.
And we are friends with the person who originally made the podcast.
Yeah.
The whatever that shit's called.
No Jumper. What's his name? Chris Long? No. Yeah, Chris Long. Chris Long.
Okay.
The guy that started No Jumper with him.
That's what I'm saying. I like No Jumper, but I just feel like even him and Vlad, like they just have like nobody. I don't know. You guys really should be it. Like,
bro, you know what I see?
Yeah, we'll be there.
I see happiness with us. Mm-hmm. I see a celebration of the culture with us. We're almost like the young Nori. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always the smiles.
Matter of fact.
You know Nori?
Actually, I have met Nori.
We know DJF.
He
comments on all his shit. I'm like, bro, you don't understand that we have a podcast and the person that runs like one of the top 3 podcasts in the world comments on your shit. I'm like, you would smack me if I didn't try to bridge that connection.
Shout out to DJEFN. Estamos aquí, vivo y presente siempre.
Yo, he goes hard.
He
does all the promo ads and shit. I mean, listen.
No, he goes super hard. He's
you know him.
We went to we was in Miami, me and Flawless, with Tech Nine for a show with Mayday. He was managing Mayday. I'm sure
I think he still does. Yeah, he manages like Recognize, Burns, all them.
Yeah, we went we did a show with them, and it was the after party was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, we pulled up, and Nori was there. Everybody was there, and Tech Nine was there, and it was just
crazy.
So many women.
Speaking of Nori, that Drake Drink Champs coming out. I'm so excited for that.
Listen. Don't talk to me about that. I might fucking have an orgasm that day watching that shit.
Yo, that's his aura is so crazy, bro. Because like nobody else can do that. I don't get it. Like nobody else can drop an interview, and we'd be so looking forward to the interview.
Listen, bro, and I'm not gonna lie. I analyze a lot of shit right now. There's like a weird dynamic going on in like hip hop journalism where it's like the older like legends, which they've always have gone. But they're going on Nori, like way more than ever. Like he's getting really good. Like he hasn't missed, and like the last 10 interviews have been really good, phenomenal. And like I love Breakfast Club, but there's sort of like a decline a bit. But they've been getting better. Like their chemistry is really good.
So you know what's weird. So crazy? I've been enjoying the Breakfast Club more now.
Really,
the chemistry is amazing.
And I think it's because they're starting to care now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing content that's they're more conscious about the type of people they bring up there, and the type of the information they want to promote, and the people they want to promote, and it's very black Afrocentric, and I love it. You know what I'm saying?
And like younger artists.
Yeah.
You know, almost like the Don't Jumper Lane. Like they'll have random like just they had the guy who just did the She's a runner, she's a track star. She's a runner, she's a track star. Like that song. They had it Mooski. They had him on. I was like, damn, why they got Mooski on? Like what the hell already? And they got the other guy that sons a jip in time with a quick stand. Sons a jip in time with a quick stand. Like the quicksand Moray. They had him on.
I know all these songs talking about. Like these things go crazy.
You gotta get on, Josh. Listen to that. I'm gonna send you a playlist.
But do you guys curate playlists? Like, do you have a Spotify playlist? Like that.
Well, we have a Spotify account. We're gonna do them soon. Yeah, we're gonna do them soon.
Eso. Empezamos, pero nunca lo perseguimos full. Yeah,
I've heard people who make money and just curating playlists alone.
But we started, but we wanted to continue. We're gonna continue.
Yeah,
the traction immediately was niggas was dying for that shit. It was amazing.
Especially when I did the local one, people felt some type of way.
Yeah.
Like being left out and shit. So I was like,
niggas was arguing on Twitter. This is real life.
Yeah.
Nah, that's facts, man. Because people, you see,
they think I'm fucking Charlemagne. I was like, I'm not Charlemagne, but okay.
Yeah, but you it's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait to see, like, because once you guys, it's the fact that you guys are. I mean, can we talk about that? You guys are possibly starting.
Yeah, you can.
Starting,
Yeah, people kind of know.
Podcast coming soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, do you know
that's gonna do so well, bro?
Bro, what?
Oh, thank you,
bro. People want to get in contact with y'all now.
Yeah,
like they would fuck with y'all now, like so.
And I know nothing you guys do is for the money, but just as far as streaming goes, like podcast, the money is so much better. Like it's almost like 1 cent per stream.
What?
I swear to God, like if you have
what the fuck?
If you have 1,000 plays, it's $10. So I mean. So I mean, and Spotify, it's like fractions of a cent.
Listen,
I'm about to release an album as a podcast just to get extra streams, just to get higher streams.
There you go. I'll come soon through Anchor.
Wow.
And but seriously though, that shit is gonna do so well. And one thing that I'm excited about is helping you guys create that space in which you guys can do that.
Yeah.
Because off rip, like we get you guys some real comfortable chairs. We'll get. I'm saying we'll get an 80-inch, put you guys in front of it, get, you know what I'm saying, decorate the background behind that, pull you guys forward, get the shit looking right.
I'm sure you watch so many podcasts. I'm sure you have an idea of what you want.
Yeah,
that's what we were just talking about that earlier. Like our podcast, I feel is like a mix of every podcast we like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I kind of want like a mix of everything. Want it comfortable, nothing crazy, but then also a little bit professional. You know what I'm saying as well.
You guys were talking about doing the fast. Not the fast, but like doing the covering the media thing. That I'm talking about even building a set for that.
Yeah, we can do a whole set for that separately.
Exactly.
So that when it's time to film, it's not y'all gotta set up the set. I'm gonna do all this. Like at most, you gotta move the camera.
Yeah.
Shift it this.
It's really just about being creative now. And I was telling Sam when you guys were setting up that the best part about possibly moving here. It's not the space. It's not like that. It's just having people that we can confide in, and that we can build with, and that because we haven't had that. We said we did everything by ourselves, and people reach out to us, and that's love, and we connect with them. But it's never been a thing where it's like we're helping each other. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like it's never
I get kids all the time. They want to intern. They want to help. They want the edits. They want to do the posts. They want to do thumbnails. We're gonna do that
in the car.
Yeah, it's like I don't feel comfortable. Like first of all, I can't really pay you per se, and I know you want to do it for free, but it's like I don't want to have you do something for free, especially if it's like we don't have a space for you to come chill at least with us, like come to them comfortable.
At least get some benefits from it.
Yeah, some sort of benefits from it. So, but now,
not everybody could get next to you guys. Yeah. So that is in and of itself. Yeah. A thing too.
Yeah. Like, and we never even made like a post, like nothing like, oh, we need help. But like if we were to, like, oof.
It'd probably go crazy. My God, you probably have a lot of remote ones too, people that would want to do your work, not even in Rhode Island.
Yeah. Yo, I got like a DM like that like a couple of days ago, like yesterday on my Twitter, some kid was like, yo, I just graduated. If you ever I graduated into graphic designer or something. Like if you need something, I can work from over here or some shit. And I was like, oh, that's actually obviously it makes sense. Like a remote doesn't necessarily need to be, but it's about trusting that person.
Yeah. Bro, we've had so many of those requests. You know what I'm saying? A lot of photographers after we did our photo shoots, bro. A lot of niggas from New York, this and that.
Models. Like, you should have had me in there. Like, bro,
it's like,
no, I know.
And at the same time that we want to help those in our own ecosystem right now.
Yeah, like even you guys using Mike Braga for the recap. Yeah.
And Mike is somebody who has been from the beginning always reaching out. And it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to keep it here. To be honest, we were going to get a guy who's bro, he's doing Super Bowl commercials. He reached out to us in the beginning, talking about he's a super fan. Shout out to Prince. This guy is an amazing photographer, director. Oh my God.
Like top notch.
Top notch, bro. I'm talking about doing amazing work in all countries. He has an expose right now in London. You know, he works for Apple and doing commercials. And we were going to get him to do our first photo sessions for the clothing. Because we wanted to set the stamp immediately. 100%. And when that couldn't happen with him, it was because he was doing the expose. We looked locally. You know what I'm saying? Because we need to look locally. If it's not gonna be the biggest nigga we can think of, it's gonna be the biggest person that we're around right now.
Facts.
To help the ecosystem.
100%. And I saw the one of the photographers, that kid Lennox. He was actually at when we met y'all at the release party.
He's the one that took the photos of us who were flawless.
He was in my ear that day. He's like, I see you filming Flaw. He's like, I would love to take. We haven't been able to line up yet. He's like, I would love to take photos of Flaw.
Bro, we're really impressed.
Just to see the initiative
He's eager.
that he took.
He's eager. He has like a drive. He's probably he's Complex Ambition, to be honest. At this point, like he has that drive. I see him being a part of the team. I don't see why not. Like it's crazy.
I love that's important, man. That's what I see. I see people's intention.
Yeah.
Before anything, like I'm like, all right, let's try this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I thought he was talking about you right now.
Nigga, you get the gay shit to the house.
Yo, take those glasses off. They're getting sus vibes.
Yo, he's a good ass actor. That shit felt like it was real. Yo, let's try this. What are we trying?
Hell no! What happened?
What the fuck is this?
Like, listen, bro. If y'all can
got the Eltons. This is a classic. I like those though.
You can't see shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
Now.
Nah, I can't.
Oh man, that nigga's head was going crazy with his fucking eyes.
Alright. Then you know what?
Intention.
So like I said before, like you know, like I've mentioned before, I'm a really good judge of character. So like I really be watching for people like what people are really up to, and I think I give people like too many opportunities sometimes, but I still do because I end up like because I feel like I can. In a way, what happened?
Like giving you vibes too?
Let's talk about the struggle. What happened? You so sad.
Too many opportunities.
I mean, I don't want to.
Yo, I'm so quick that I'm like, yo, if somebody like not does us wrong or just like like if somebody like dubs us one too many times, we should have somebody up to like come to the studio, let's work, and they like reschedule on us a couple times. I'm like, yo, fuck it. Like, we did what we could. Like,
nigga, what? Fuck them niggas, man.
But Josh would be like, hey, man, I just talked to him. We're seeing if, like, maybe Tuesday might work.
Like, let's just say somebody's actually in. They, like, I give them, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're getting busy or whatever. And they just, like, fucking it off. Like, fucking off like, most of the opportunities. I'm just like, I'll just look at them, like, sideways. I'm like, yo, bro. And
he checks the fuck out of people, bro.
Okay, yeah, I do check.
He's very but like in a good way, like something that if you're learning from somebody needs to be very honest with you and be like, hey man, this is what you're doing. You're fucking up here. Yeah. You're fucking up here. I don't like this.
I'm very similar.
If you could improve that would be great. And he's like very much like that.
Yeah. And I also be watching videos on YouTube about how to talk to people,
be a leader,
shit like that. Just because like I'm not trying to be an asshole. I don't want to be like. I understand, like, you know, I'm a big dude and sometimes
I understand.
But like I'm not trying to be that. I just want to. I want to be like, I want to create the best environment for people to come to. Yeah. First. And that comes with, you know, us setting the vibe or setting the standard with, you know, with everything we do. So,
yeah. I totally understand. I think I can relate in that aspect, whereas like sometimes I come off a certain way, but I don't mean it with any bad intention, or I'm just being honest and I'm saying it plain, and it's not loaded. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you fucking suck. I'm just saying, nigga, move that shit to the left and move that bitch to the right. Nigga, let's go. And sometimes, you know, that shit, you know, rubs people the wrong way sometimes.
That's their own ego. They have no self-awareness, so they can't deal with like criticism at all. Like people that deal well with criticism have good self-awareness. And that's one of the first things I notice about people, if they have self-awareness or not.
And you know what's the thing too? I treat people sometimes the way I expect, but the way people treat, like, I expect people to treat me.
Yeah.
Because when I'm in an acting class, I don't want a teacher to tell me, "Nice job, Eric." But no, my nigga, tell me that shit straight up, dog.
Yeah.
What's going on? Am I doing that shit again?
Trash.
Tell me that shit again.
Yeah.
That's it. Like
you're not gonna progress just getting.
Yeah, that's how I am, and I understand. I look up videos to how to be nicer or whatever. Like, but I'm a nice guy. Well, not nicer, but just like kind of like talk. But no, I learned no.
Yeah.
Fuck
sometimes
it.
Sometimes you gotta get straight to it. You gotta just rip the band-aid off sometimes, man. I'll be like, yo, listen, man, I love you, but
Yeah, that's when you know something's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good though. It's communication skills.
You know
are
what's
great.
crazy though? Like we've never argued. Like we.
Oh really? I told you I was gonna be on each other's throat. You guys were like, yeah.
mentira de Satanás.
Huh?
Mentira de Satanás.
Lies of the devil.
No.
This nigga just casted a spell.
You gotta stop, nigga. This nigga.
You gotta get some fucking sage in here.
Time for the night.
Get some sage in here. What the fuck was
I
that?
didn't even want to look, nigga. I'm trying to look away and shit. Look him in the eyes.
His foot's got all bassy and shit too.
What the fuck?
The lies of the devil.
Get the fuck out of here. Look up a video on that shit, nigga. This nigga just casted a spell on us. Holy shit.
You said Cardi B's full name.
This nigga's eye went low as fuck too.
Pupils about to pop out.
Switch them glasses, nigga.
I saw his cornea like flip inside out. I was like, God
Lizard eye shit,
damn,
like,
what the hell is
close this
happening?
way?
Mentira, something else.
This is what me and my cousins be saying. Like when we think somebody capping, like
man.
mentira, my nigga. Come on.
You said it so
that's
like
what you
dark.
said?
I said mentira de Satanás.
Oh, mentira de Satanás.
Hell no. This nigga
nigga
went to Haiti real quick for that one. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking pentagrams in here. And
Yo,
shit.
get the fuck out of here. How do you reply to that shit? No, nigga, I'm not lying from Satan.
That's like the most cap. But you know, you gotta be lying.
Yeah.
Like, you just say y'all don't really be arguing like that. Me and Murph, we don't like we've never taken anything physical, but we've gotten into like very heated debates.
You don't want that. You don't want that to be honest.
I stabbed Murph.
You don't want this half Japanese.
Yeah, you don't want this.
This nigga's gonna disappear.
He's behind me. I'm out of here.
He's fucking behind me.
This nigga will edit you out of life, nigga. Get out of here.
He's not stupid. You don't want these problems.
Nah, it would never get like that. I wouldn't even like. That's not what I was talking about. You know what
Tell
I
him,
mean? Like,
Murph.
Yeah.
We that boxing, you would never get there. Nigga.
Go to
Crazy.
No, I didn't even mean to say it like that. I'm sorry. But we've got into very heated debates but like again, the common denominator stays the same.
Yeah.
We know what we want to, we know where we want to take this.
The heated debate is only because like I'm like, yo, we should do this because it'll be like this. He's like, well, I think this would be like this, and it's just you just gotta find.
Oh no, we have that.
Yeah.
We have that, but there's not. It's not an argument.
No,
You know,
no.
but we have that. But we have that a lot, though. We actually have that a lot because we have our own opinions about things strongly.
Yeah.
And if it's not strong, nigga, why have them? You're a bitch,
100%.
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
He's talking to you. Like, he looked in the eyes when he said that. He looked you in the eyes.
You know, I ain't got no problem telling nobody nothing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, can you please?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, mira, whatever. Like,
Nigga about
no
to do that
sé,
spell. Holy shit, this nigga gotta chill. But it's true though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Your voice gets so much deeper when you talk Spanish. I don't know why you do that.
oh shit,
You sound
you're
like
gonna be
a-
subconscious
like
about that now.
Is that,
You're gonna be
damn,
subconscious about that now.
Okay. You get so deep with it, yo.
My name is Josh.
He turns into Tego Calderon.
Chucky said tres.
Oh man.
That's my shit. That's a good song.
Yeah.
All right, so we were in the flowers and we jumped into.
Well, we got who he fucks with.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about you, sir?
In terms of
Like
life.
YouTube,
somebody
like who's a
would give
creator
flowers
that you
to,
enjoy watching?
YouTube flowers too.
Oh wow.
Somebody somebody who takes up too many hours on your YouTube hours. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody who be like, damn, I actually watch.
I'm interested in shit that's like not interesting to people.
But what? Like
That's not
I
true.
watch ASMR.
I think I founded ASMR. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I founded that shit.
I
founded that shit.
You can't disrespect the Godfather.
Who is
Who?
the Godfather?
What are you talking about?
Oh, Bob
Look
Ross?
at
Oh, my man.
Bob Ross.
Come on, man.
No, I go to sleep to Bob Ross.
Yo, me too.
Bro,
I swear to God.
No, you lying. You lying.
Nigga, stop.
That's basically ASMR.
Yeah.
I never think about it.
Yeah, it really is. The brush strokes, bro. You get a little whispering voice.
Nah, I'll fuck with the knife sounds. I found that I have a video on my phone. It's straight.
It's
1
just the
hour
knife
straight
sounds?
Yo, but his outros or his intros are dumb loud. I don't know if you ever faced that problem.
You gotta find the ones that say no intro, dog.
Oh, that's for real?
Oh, for real? I like the intro though. The intro, the intro gives me a sense of like, oh, I'm here.
No, I don't know. That should be.
It's fire, nigga. I need to see a nigga do like that.
That's what
I'm saying, man. I'm into shit that niggas ain't really into.
I love ASMR. Like,
all right, so Gentle Whisper is my favorite. Shout out to her. You know what I'm talking about? That's my Russian girl. My girl be getting jealous. My girl be getting jealous.
Yo, you definitely told me about her.
She's attractive?
No, she's just great at what she does.
This one, Lindsay is. Anyway,
you was telling me about one that had like an OnlyFans too. That was like playing both of us.
No, you see that? You watch the new bitches. I don't do that shit.
You on that new school?
You watch that new school ASMR. I'm not into that shit.
You're an ASMR hipster, bro.
I'm in that old school
before it was cool, bro.
He's a hipster.
First of all, if you see some of the ASMR women and you're like, yo, hold up, and you're like, for whatever reason, you end up looking at the description and there's an OnlyFans. You're like,
oh no, I'm gonna click it.
No. You know what I want to do? I want to read books and do ASMR videos. I'm reading books on YouTube.
I watched this dude that reads like history books and shit.
I'm trying to figure it out though, the legalities of that shit.
That'd be pretty cool.
But I want to do that. I've always wanted to do that.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
we did one ASMR video on our channel.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How'd it do?
20K, bitch. Fuck out of here, niggas.
Crazy. He's passionate about this shit. No, we getting cool now. We getting cool.
Damn.
What just happened? Bitch. He brought the mic in and everything,
bro. You got shit.
He said, "Bitch."
Yo, that shit, the ASMR content always does well.
Bitch,
nigga, this shit was funny. No, this shit was just funny, nigga. It does, and it was funny, and I think it provided, like, there's not much of us in the culture of ASMR. You know what I'm saying? People who are color, people who are from hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's kind of gay. No, I'm just kidding.
We ain't with that shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yo, I love
that's
it. Yo.
Crazy.
That's y'all uncapable.
That's why you went that into it, huh? You bitch ass.
Shut
the fuck up.
Yo, I started listening to it, like unknowingly.
That's just kind of gay.
He's stupid.
Yo, I love it. Y'all don't give a fuck.
Unknowingly because I was like, on tour, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
And I was watching like Bob Ross videos. And then I was like, yo, like I was falling asleep within, like the video was like 45 minutes. 2 minutes into the video, I couldn't. Nigga, it was over.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I was asleep.
I never considered Bob Ross ASMR, but he is.
Yeah,
bro, he was like, yo, if you read all the comments,
he
is. The Godfather.
But that's why he returned. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because of the ASMR
the
community.
Resurgence, you know.
Yeah, the resurgence of him.
You think so?
But what? It's propelled by that 100%.
Nah, definitely.
But I was watching a Conan, and there was an actor, and she was talking about. She had trouble sleeping, and she found this thing called ASMR. And she explained what it was: autosensory, blah blah blah, meridian response.
Audiosensory meridian response.
Yes, and see, I still remember that shit. I'm an OG nigga. I'm really in this bitch.
I was about to be like, yeah, he gay. you know the full definition.
Ass sex men.
Ass sex men rectum, right?
Rectum.
That's crazy. Y'all niggas like go to hell. That's crazy.
Clip it and ship it.
Y'all niggas like go to hell for that shit. That's crazy. A lot of niggas like ASMR. Fuck y'all niggas. Shut the fuck up, Murphy. Shut the fuck. Yo, that's crazy.
I made an ASMR video with my guinea pig.
Ross t-shirt.
We got mad. We got like 4 or 5 videos.
I might have taken it off the channel.
I've seen you guys do some ASMR.
That nigga said I'm gonna take it off the channel.
I think I took that one off the channel. It was a guinea pig one. I should did. Trash.
Well, we got
That shit was bad.
Maybe as a short, it might do well. You guys got
shorts are crazy.
Say it again.
Shorts on YouTube.
What is that?
It's
Yo,
like
my nigga.
Hey, bro, pitch pokey on me a freaking Coke, brother.
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck that mean?
What the fuck just happened right now in front of my face?
Listen, I don't give a heck.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? We're at that time of night. Some weird shit's going on.
Open for coffee.
They're gonna be like, well, they're never coming back on the ever.
They didn't even give us coffee.
Niggas might never come back.
What we got every night?
Y'all fuck with coffee?
COVID?
Y'all fuck with COVID heavy, yo. I've been
Y'all
fucking with
fuck with
COVID
coffee?
before it was cool.
No,
I don't drink coffee.
I don't.
Yeah, me
I
too.
drink tea.
Not like that. Only like if we're going on the like,
Yo, no lie, he got this sign, not that sign, old one, that sign and that sign from his uncle that runs a food truck, and we were like, what about if we just called it like Open for Coffee? And
we saw both
Here we are.
sides.
I like that name though.
Yeah, it had a ring to
It
it.
gives me like a Tom Segura, like those type of people. I
Yeah,
feel like those comedians would make like a podcast called Open for Coffee.
It was a
But
joke
you guys,
and it worked.
we got to bring some coffee into the element. We need some sponsorships. We got to work with
Some
this.
Mustuelo. Some Mustuelo.
That's what I was gonna say. The yellow can that's in every house.
Yeah,
You could just be here with like the
Until it happens.
the Greca and just drinking out the Greca like to be funny.
You can't say
Drink
it's a
juice.
sponsor though.
Just drink juice out the Greca.
You can't say it's a sponsor though because they'll sue you.
Yeah.
But just have it there.
Yeah.
Nobody gonna say nothing.
For real?
Just use the Greca as like a cup. Just drink juice out of it.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Damn, that's
smart.
actually a good point.
Yeah.
We should. And them joints, they look like heavy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like cabe mucho, like.
Don't do
You can niggas do some morning shit, some morning podcasts.
Yeah, it really.
Nigga,
I fuck with
there's a-
coffee heavy.
there's a-
He doesn't
there's
at
a-
all.
yeah.
It really just fell
I
into
just
it.
if we're going on a long trip and I have to drive, then
But
I'll probably
no,
have to
that
stop
that that balances out though. There are people who enjoy the atmosphere and the idea
Yeah.
of a cafe. And niggas who don't drink coffee.
Yo, you need an ASMR channel, bro. You got the voice for
Nah,
it.
for sure.
That's what. Yeah.
Open for Wi-Fi.
Open for what?
Yeah, some people only get
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
honestly, I like the name because it just felt so random that I was like, you know, you wouldn't think that it would be us two. That podcast
I don't know.
wouldn't equate to that when you first think of that. Like, I don't know what comes to your head when you first think of Open for Coffee, but I was like, I like that it's so random that you can't really.
I like jazz. Today I was writing a paper and I had jazz music and I put cafe jazz and it's all that. It's like that vibe.
I do that like on the YouTube, like the indie lo-fi,
Yeah.
hip hop jazz
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah,
They make mad fucking money. First of
Yeah.
all,
Yeah, that's true. I never
That
even
shit
thought
is
about that
crazy.
shit. Wow.
a lot of times they'll go on like a Fiverr or something like that and just pay for somebody to make it, and then you own it, and then they'll just
Whoa.
they run it.
Smart.
Oh wow.
And the
Crazy.
Fivers gonna be like,
$5.
like $5.
Yeah. A nigga
Fiverr
in
killed, like-
Malaysia shit.
Yo, Fiverr. I tried it when I remember one time I was trying to just become more self-sufficient. I'm like, yo, I do so much like video editing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I could probably do some
Yeah.
Fiverr shit. But yo, this shit, that market is crazy. People will literally do shit for $5.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we not about.
Yeah, no. You just make niggas do shit for you, but that's it.
That shit's
You don't do
crazy.
shit for other people.
Yeah, no. I was like, I'd rather just go get these like restaurant gigs. Like, you know, let's go there, let's film their content. Like, not their content, but let's film their food and give them a visual menu. Something that, you know, make people they can post on their social medias and blah, 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 that type of shit.
You guys do that?
Yeah, we done that, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We got a few videos. Like, if you, I'll send you some stuff, but like, we have, like for an example, this restaurant just opened up and they did like specialty pizzas. And like, bro, it was, first of all, when we went there to film,
Some of it didn't make sense, like shrimp scampi pizza. I'm like, I like shrimp scampi and pizza.
Ew.
What the fuck are you doing?
bro,
Like,
no, shit.
it came out good. I'm not gonna lie.
Banging, bro. What that shit with it was fried shrimp and garlic sauce, like and cheese. It was, hey,
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
it was good.
Listen, we gotta talk because I've done interviews in restaurants. I was gonna start a whole new thing, interviewing people. And we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
A lot of ideas here.
You guys have.
Hold on.
I'm sure there's so many ideas because you guys see the how much your channel has grown off of one thing. It's like there's so many other avenues that you guys could also take. I'm sure.
Oh my god, it just makes, again, everything y'all doing and everything y'all about to do just makes sense. Like, I can't wait to see like the content that comes of this next phase. You know what I mean? Because I already know, like, I already see what y'all guys are like you know what I'm saying, like about to step forward into. So this is about to be fun.
I fuck with the angle you guys are taking with like almost like news outlet-y, like with the posts, like almost like I don't like to say like the shade room and stuff because I feel like you're a lot more authentic and not like gimmicky as them, but like
More focus on the music as well.
I like
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just an algorithm or whatever, but like I check for y'all shit first. Like if it's like something like related, somebody dropped a music video, even like some controversy, like I look at y'all before Hollywood Unlocked, Shade Room, all these things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm sure you guys have seen it. The views are all going up crazy on your Instagram. Like, posted that Jake Paul shit. I was sitting next to you. I looked at my phone. I already had 1,000 views. Yeah. I was like, okay.
In seconds,
Okay. I just like it because it's not like that's like an offshoot of what you do, but it's also very on brand.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy though is you try to keep the balance, and the fact that people still acknowledge, like we still maintain the presence over that, like us as people. You know what I'm saying? We're not hidden behind that now.
Yeah.
Now it's, oh shit, they're doing that, but you're still realizing that it's them. It's them. It's the 3 niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're able to put our brand. Oh my bad, nigga. We're able to put our brand shit out, and that gets a lot of traction. Because it's not like it's those people didn't come just for those posts. They came for us. And that's crazy.
And vice versa might happen because you share my phone to the Explore page.
And people
then
become fans.
And they're like, oh, these guys are mad cool. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's also because of the algorithms. Like the new Instagram algorithms will really work in our favor. Whereas like, shit is not really, especially most accounts follow a lot of people, and they don't really update. Like I'm someone that I update. Like I'll look at every single post, but it's because I have it, chronologically like muted. Like I know who I need to go to, etc. But most people don't do that. They'll just go scroll for a while, whatever. So that's what Instagram sort of veers towards. So the algorithm works in our favor, whereas like you upload almost any time of the day, it's multiple uploads. Like, people are going to see what they really want to see. So like, especially when you work with hashtags and stuff, it works in that favor. Like if you're consistently like into Drake, people, you go and it shows you the Drake post right away. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Instagram really
Instagram is definitely weird.
Yeah, so it's like if you just gotta use it to your advantage, Yeah.
Speaking of something I mentioned earlier was shorts. Do you guys?
That's what we were talking about. So the shorts is pretty much YouTube is taking TikTok's whole platform and putting it on YouTube. Yeah. So it's vertical videos under a minute, pretty much. And if you just upload it and put hashtag shorts, it falls into that platform on YouTube.
Bro, them joints.
Okay.
And they just go crazy. You know how TikTok go crazy. You guys on TikTok at all?
We are, but like not really consistent. I'm trying to find like a way to like make it consistent.
Yeah, we're trying to like figure it out too. But
it'd probably make more sense when we have the fucking space.
Yeah. Like we have, like we're always famous on TikTok, but not from our posts. Like people post us.
Yeah. Well, then
so that's a good thing.
Be taking a minute of everything y'all do and posting it there, because just like you guys are a news outlet on IG and other things, like it would it makes a lot of sense for y'all to be there, and the way other people are profiting off your stuff.
Yeah.
Also, because you guys like have so many like epic moments on your page. Something I think you guys should do is short. I mean, well, not shorts. Obviously, we're just talking about that, but a compilation of just like moments, like top 10 moments from like you just go through like the top 10 videos that have the most views or whatever, and then you boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
You take that and per video, I'm pretty sure every time you guys scream like really like bugged out, if you guys cut that into like 15, like compiled it into like 20 seconds, I'm telling you that's just gonna fall through the cracks, and that's just more opportunity for people to come find y'all.
Yeah,
and it just helps because something that we talk about all the time. Whenever a new app copies, a feature. So Instagram got Reels. Same shit as TikTok. YouTube Shorts,
TikTok,
exactly.
Reels.
They tend to push those features because they want people to use them. So like we found pretty good success with just uploading shorts. Like I play Call of Duty a lot, and like I would upload whole gameplay videos, and they would do not that well. I don't have the audience for people to watch me for 20 minutes. It's just how it is. Yeah. So then I compiled that same game into a 1 minute short and did like a little narration over it, and it got like a couple thousand views in the first hour. Wow. Like, and we don't get those kind of numbers, you know what I mean? So it's just that they're pushing it through the algorithm. And one thing I try to think of too is when I make a short, I'm making a YouTube short, an Instagram reel, and a TikTok. So I can use that on 3 different platforms from one piece of content.
Does that go to your page now?
Yeah, so that's the one thing too. It might make your page a little messy.
Not messy. I don't think it makes it messy, but I can show you how it pops up.
Not messy necessarily. I don't know.
You just gotta be strategic with it. It can't be no random bullshit.
I don't know how anal you guys are about how it looks when they click on your videos and shit. Like,
because people enjoy your reactions, it would make sense for you guys to do a compilation of just funniest moments.
Yeah, not for sure.
Or like there's a bunch of people who make different like that would fan type content, but like you make it first because it just makes sense that it would just get that many people would want to watch that and be like, yo, hold up, who are these niggas, yo? Like, the fuck, what are they even like reacting to? Why are they bugging out like this? Like, and your people will already watch it and push it through and get it. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's just something you don't.
Why I listening to Drake and all those like little moments that I'm crying or some shit.
Yo, for real.
Already, you got it. Like already, like I'm sure that you just riffing, you guys could come up with like 10 quick shorts that you can come up and that I'm telling you. That's
take it off his shirt.
Yo, there's a lot of those,
bro. Or even just put like top 5 moments and then. Y'all could do like the narration shit like that Murph was talking about, because those type of videos for some reason are doing very well. Yeah. So you guys, bro, we were just talking about one of the craziest moments. When Ski ran into you guys, right? You guys can actually narrate like right now we was in Miami, blah blah for this, but right here you can see us going through here, boom boom, get to that moment, there it is. Like how many of those moments can you narrate? Like how many fun moments can you actually narrate? Like you talking about the first time somebody actually the artist actually reached back out to you guys. Yeah, telling you, yo, I'm gonna check it out.
I think that's gonna come though when they do the podcast and this other type of content. They're gonna go down all those avenues and explore all that.
Yeah, because on YouTube I've done like story posts because I saw like the YouTube story.
Yes,
and a lot of them, especially in the past, have done really well when I do like news articles. Like it's even gotten to like the 10K range of views. But that's the story. But then I have seen like random accounts who literally have 50 subscribers, but then they'll upload like this story that randomly pops up on my feed on YouTube, but it has so many views, and it's like Jake Paul knocks out blah blah blah, and they'll just put it like as a story or something, but it tends to be longer. But I guess that's the short then. It's probably what it is.
It might be because it's vertical and stuff like that.
It's vertical.
Yeah, it's monetized, but from what I've seen, like it's not as the CPM isn't as high. Like it's like way shorter, but I feel like you get more views because it's replayed constantly, so it might equal out at a certain point.
That's weird.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because it has like a caption and everything, right? Like when it pops up, can't you like click on it and like it has the words already, kind of like of what you put, whatever you title it as, like kind of.
Yeah, it's like all like on the bottom of it. Yeah, like it's just like TikTok pretty much.
And then also you already have I couldn't guarantee you guys have 100 posts that are under a minute on IG, right? Under a minute, like video
on IG, yes, on IG, yes, definitely.
You download InShot on your phone, you put it on InShot, and you change the frame so that it goes vertical, and you have the background like zoomed in to a portion of it, and the actual video, there's your short. Yeah, as it goes into that vertical frame, it's already under a minute. Yeah, you already have 100 posts.
Just repurposing content you already have.
What the fuck?
Like the 9x6 frame.
There's 1,000 posts you already, but find the most popular ones already. Yeah. Right? That already did well. Just find the ones that had the most views on your joint and then try with those first.
Yeah.
And then, me deja saber.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But, appreciate that. That type of shit like this, we're again, off air, we're going to talk about like how to, not how to, but like we're going to talk about all your ideas of, type of content you guys actually want to create. That way we can like,
yeah.
We don't, obviously we don't have like crazy numbers and stuff, but we really feel like this is something we're super passionate about just organizing content. And you can already tell he just goes on rants about what people could do and like different avenues people can go down. So I know that we really aren't there yet, but I feel like it's just, like you said earlier, it's inevitable.
Back to my original question. What do you guys want to do? What is your end goal, Yo,
don't ask me no questions, bro. Yo, I'll just say we kept saying that was just real quick. That was just a running joke before the podcast started.
Personally, obviously, I want to see this as far as it can go. It's funny. I'm a video guy, so people think I want to just like make movies eventually. But honestly, it's never really even been a passion of mine. I fell into videos because I was rapping, and every video guy in the city was fucking doing me dirty or just was whatever. Like I got burned over by one of the better guys. I had a contract with him. He fucked me. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start doing it myself. And then I started taking on clients and having less time for me to make music. Wow. So for me, honestly, I would love to do like podcasting, creation, and then music also full time. Yeah. Like a goal for me is really to make it so like I pay for stuff every month, like for Pro Tools and stuff like that. For me, I want to get it to where my streaming catalog pays for all that stuff. and whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like the music to me is really important, and a lot of people don't really know that. And I put out music like just like remixes, like the What's Poppin' shit, the Cardi B shit. But honestly, I spent hours in here working on actual songs with hooks, melodies, verses, bridges that I just don't release yet. Because you might relate. Like I'm not comfortable with it yet for it to be out there. But really, that is one of my end goals, to really do music myself. And also, like, I love just podcasting. We've really fallen in love with it. Just like,
how did you fall into the camera work though? Because I feel as if it's
I try to pinpoint the time where I really started doing it. I really can't remember. I don't even remember how I got my first camera, and then I ended up in college for it. And it was kind of just, I just kept riding the wave.
Yeah.
And then I linked up with Flawless, and then we just never really stopped.
Because as a parent that you spend a lot of time, you're very knowledgeable about it, and you're good at it.
Thank you. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of had to be. I've always been this kind of way where it's all or nothing with stuff. I never want I've worked 9 to 5s, and like, that's cool and all. Like I used to work in a kitchen cooking, and I used to do it for fucking 60, 70 hours a week.
That's a heavy job, man.
Yeah, it's a heavy job, and you're working late nights, blah, blah, blah. And
that shit took me out when I was working. Oof.
And one of my best friends, who's also very, very talented at video, music, all this stuff, he's still doing that, and I see it like slowly eating at him. You know what I mean? And I just can't do that for myself. Whatever the means is, I'll live on pennies for years or whatever I got to do, but I just can't do that normal shit. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of normal people in this world. I don't think anybody sitting in this room is one of them.
Yeah.
To be real. Nobody here is normal. And if I say this all the time, if it was easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? Because I went on my own like little personal spiel about music and blase.
Oh, about where I see this going?
What's your end goal?
Just your life, nigga. If it's this together, you see this growing and
this
individual.
I don't even know how we stumbled upon doing the podcast thing. I know we just wanted to create content because we were already creating a lot of content.
Yeah.
And we had like one of our friends really kicked our ass. Scoob, shout out to Scoob.
Yeah, we were actually on tour with Flawless and another artist, and I was Flawless's videographer. And the other artist had a videographer, and the tour wasn't the best, whatever. It was years ago, and he ended up leaving. And he's like, fuck this shit. He's like, I'm going home. He's like, I'm just going full on hard on YouTube. I was like, for real? He's like,
a week into the tour, he's like, yeah, I'm out.
He's like, fuck this shit. And
I love you guys though.
We made like a lifelong bond in that 1 week.
It's crazy, bro.
We talked to him this day. So now he runs a channel. I don't know how much his channel has, but it's a beard channel. It's all specifically, he's a big beard. So it's very niche about that. He
runs a few channels now.
Runs a few channels now, but from that channel alone, he really got a lot of brand deals, a lot of Amazon affiliate marketing. His Amazon affiliate account is bonkers.
Yeah.
So like he really and he saw that in us, and we would.
Y'all got the Amazon affiliates?
Nah, we ain't got no.
Yeah, what you mean? No, I mean the stuff that you guys actually use, the cameras that I use, all that.
No, yeah, we did it like early on. I think Marloon tried to do it with the GoPros and stuff, but we never really.
Oh no, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Well, there is certain things, but I mean, it kind of comes like for him in particular. He told us like he reviewed a shaver, like a very popular trimmer, and then he reviewed like not a knockoff, but a very cheaper one. And he ended up liking the cheaper one better. So then like all in the video went viral, a couple million views. So everybody bought that cheaper one, and it ran up.
Yeah, let's just say he made a good amount of money. So like, there's potential,
He says it's in like that one Amazon from that one video going viral and the shit going crazy. And I mean, like, I'm not one to check anybody's pockets, but like from what I see, like he's got a very nice house and he's doing very well for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God bless.
And he's redoing the house and made another channel for it, and he's figuring out a way to monetize that too. So.
Everything is content. I tell everybody that
really kicked us into gear. Yeah. But we also talked about, to touch on that too, we talked about like hosting certain events. We feel like we could like host like they were talking about the other night, we were watching the fights, but we can't show the fight on the stream. But like, you're familiar with like Tim the Tap Man or Nick Merckx, any of these people? They're gamers.
Yeah, Nick Merckx, yeah, definitely.
They're huge gamers on Twitch.
Tim the Tap Man, yes.
Yeah, they're probably two of the biggest gamers on Twitch. They have deals with the NFL, and they're on their channel, every football game is them with them in a little box in the corner reacting to it live. They have a literal deal with the NFL.
Yeah. And there's like 30,000 people watching with them. Like
sometimes more than that. And I'm sorry, some of these games aren't getting that much traction nowadays. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
The fact that people are just watching that guy react to it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's probably somebody young in the marketing agency at the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense, bro. Like, that makes sense. That's
crazy.
If I was a brand, that's the first thing I would do. I would go to people like you guys. I would go to people, streamers. I would never pay for television a radio. Like I would not.
That's how you grow the audience the fastest this way. It's like almost like a cheat code.
Yeah.
But some people are just like so old and dinosaur.
But especially the music industry is so dinosaur. You know what I'm saying? His mentality is so archaic.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, to be honest. It's embarrassing.
They're slowly being weaved out though. You know, like we're slowly get like, you know, we're gonna see it in our lifetime. It's gonna get right.
Yeah.
But somewhere I see, you know, something I see for ourselves. As far as the channel goes, and just different things in general. Just very simply put, Murph knows like as you know the money comes in and as we're doing different things, I'm very anal about what we do. But as soon as things get right, like outside of this, I wanna quickly buy a property to flip.
Yeah.
Take that money, do it again. Take that money, and I already have people in line to do that, like to handle that. But yeah, I tried to.
Miyagi, I got it.
Yeah, but I have people in line already ready to go as soon as we're ready, and that's something I want to do outside of here because the end goal for everybody, I think, is just financial freedom. You know, where
that's really
everybody can, you know, without having to have to call in or clock in or bop, be able to wake up and, yo, what we doing? Like, okay, we got this agenda for the week. That's what we doing. All right, say less.
Yeah.
Or we going here, like, all right, say less. Like, that's what the end goal is, just to be able to do that and not have to, like, be on nobody's ass or be none of that type of shit. So that's, and I feel like that's going to come by many different means because I've seen some very ridiculous checks for sponsorships and videos and just different. I'm like, they're giving you $50K for what? I'm like, $50K. I'm like,
bro, we do so much. What would you guys do with $50K right now?
Like, not retired, but like that's
like a disposable $50K.
Exaggerating, but I'm just in my head. I'm like, yo, that's too. I could flip I could use $10K. Boom, buy a property. Boom, do this. Boom, or flip this. Or but I'm like, damn, that's wild money. I'm like, what the fuck? And like, oh yeah, that was this. This is $75. This is $1. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
And YouTubers talk about that shit all the time. I'm just like, okay, all right. So the one thing that everybody, again, another common denominator is just quality. Just present quality, and people will come eventually. Like whether you got to just put in the work, you got to get those bumps and bruises. You got to get those hell of videos with 10, 20 views, 5 views, and all that shit. To some videos break through, and we got a few 100,000, and we got 50,000 on this, 90 on that, and then you got to do it all. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through it, and like something again that I always just preach within myself and amongst my friends is just consistency, man. Like. The only ones who win are those who don't quit. Yeah. Period.
Jerry Seinfeld was like talking to Alec Baldwin, and Alec said, "What's the unifying factor among all these actors in the industry right now?" And Jerry laughed, and he was like, "Everybody who's here wanting to be here the most. They didn't stop. Yeah. These are not per se the most talented people, but they wanted it the most." Is it really just that?
It's bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to ask ourselves.
Because you see a lot of people, that not necessarily aren't, music especially, aren't the most talented, but they believe in themselves the most, and put even the most talented people might not put themselves on Front Street. They're a little too self-conscious, blase. But the no talent, they just have this like hard will to just keep going and keep going. And it's like,
yeah, man, a lot of that's true. It's a good. A lot of people, they're critical. You can even say, to be honest, let's say for example, Cardi B. Cardi B is like. Especially recently, it seems to be way more than ever. Like people are critical of her lyricism. Is she really like a really good rapper or not, etc. But you can't deny the grind. Yeah. There's consistent grind, 24/7, in your face. Catchphrases, brand deals, constant in your face, new songs.
So that Reebok deal.
Yeah. So it's like when you see the grind, you can't hate it. Like you gotta just respect it. You can not love it, but you gotta respect it no matter what.
It gets really tough though. Sometimes I think, because I'm like, damn, that nigga in the corner whose music is obviously bad, but he's been in that corner pushing his mixtapes 10 years straight. Damn, when do we stop? It gets to that point, but I think it's that person's decision to naturally, devolve into something else.
This nigga is obviously bad.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if this is Flaw's quote, but he posted it like somewhere recently. He said, "If you want to stop starting over, stop giving up." You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to start over. You can keep going on the same thing. And I feel like
man.
My bad. I hope you didn't lose your train of thought.
Wait, hold up. Did I lose it? Did I lose it? I think I lost it. I don't know.
We was talking about quality,
And the grind.
the grind.
Damn, I had it.
Mark Ronson.
Mark Ronson. Now you just threw me through another. Nobody mentioned Mark Ronson.
Super.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Fuck it.
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Grind.
Grinding.
Grind.
Okay, I lost it.
Damn.
They'll probably come back.
Well then,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where did that name come from?
Oh God, here go.
Why do you
the
guys?
same bullshit questions? Huh? I'm joking. I'm joking. I hate when niggas do that shit like in interviews.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate the same questions again.
We told
No,
you
it's
where
okay.
Josh and Murph came from, and like kind of where we think the channel should go. I mean, well, actually, I never really like finished off on that. Though, simply put, like I said, the end goal is financial freedom. I'm sure, like, which it is for you guys as well. To be able to just wake up and do what you want. Because I was even telling him, I was like, under different circumstances, like I would have dragged this nigga to Bali for 2 months and rented a villa for $400-$500 a month, Wi-Fi and all that shit out there, and done the same thing we're doing right here. Upload into YouTube, whatever, and just creating the content and doing product reviews over there by the beach.
Yeah, but I got a girl and family and shit. I'm not about to spend a month in Bali.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said,
I think very similar to you.
Bali.
You know what I'm saying? I
Bali.
do. I think very similar. No, I think I'm like, I tell this nigga, yo, let's get a van. Let's go on the road with this shit. Let's get niggas who rack with us, random fans. Boom, boom. That's why I really want to do that.
Oh, you guys could go crazy. You guys could probably tour. No lie.
Bro, we're gonna tour.
yeah,
That's
what?
what.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should do it.
definitely tour.
That's what we want to do.
That shit that don't lie, like the shit that I be seeing. What's the name? One of our favorite channels with DC Young Fly and
85 South.
85 South, and the way Joe Budden does his podcast on.
Oh, yeah.
And has the theaters coming soon.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Complex
No,
Ambition,
yeah.
for sure. Like that's gonna be
100%.
lit, bro. Where it's just like a
100%.
sound panel. No pun.
Especially major,
Slow it down.
major
He said
cities.
sound panel.
Yeah, actually, that would
Sound
be a nice,
panel.
nice
That was a bar.
lit up.
That could be
Yeah.
the name of your solo podcast, the Sound Panel.
The sound panel.
That's actually tough. That's tough. I know y'all like Jamily. It's like I think of good names like that.
Right, let's
No, but
tuck that one back in.
that one.
That shit is ass.
Nah, but so what? Yeah, for real though. Where did that name come from though?
Oh man.
Because I like the name. Like I know what it probably means to me. Like you guys.
What does it mean to you? That'd be very
me?
interesting. Yeah.
Okay. When I hear Complex Ambitions, I think of somebody who has kind of like, I think I'm Complex Ambitions. Like
That's right, nigga.
Like, I have so many things and so many like I have,
Hit it on the nail.
I know, right?
I think the way we have so much trouble like figuring out what we want to do and like answering that question is literally a complex ambition. No, like
Yeah.
like you can't put it into words what you really want to do because it's almost never been done.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it's almost hard for me to say I want to do this. I want to do this.
Hit it on the nail again.
It's all those things and
DeMarco.
more. It's a mentality. It's really about life is this and you want this, and this shit's tough to get.
Yeah.
And this shit that's complex in your life and it's gonna deter you from reaching whatever end goal you want to reach, and that's gonna be a big end goal. And it's a mindset. It's about overcoming all those obstacles because where we came from, those obstacles were present every day and we still face them. You know what I'm saying? It was a collective of us, and we had to name ourselves because the energy was way too strong. The mental fortitude was way too strong, and name needed to be supplemental to really push this thing. And we wanted to create a brand from the beginning, and that's why the clothing is so important to me. You know what I'm saying? Because from the beginning, niggas was drawing this bitch up. And we were gonna wear this because this was a symbol of our team and the way we think, just on this clothing and just on the logo tip. You know what I'm saying? The logo itself is you understand it, but you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Immediate and is attracting. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just that. And when you said you have complex ambition, that's what we wanted. We want everybody to say they have a complex ambition. It's not exclusive. You know what I'm saying? It's not a motherfucking club. Nigga, you got that shit, dog. Like, what the fuck you think this is? And that's why it's not a complex ambition reacts or sound and why I react. We're not going to be encased by that. And we've always allowed ourselves to be open to the possibilities. So having a name as ambivalent as that, it allows us to just grow. We're not going to be trapped by anything because we never labeled ourselves. Now you can't label us. Complex ambition.
Clip it and ship it. Clip it and ship it. Clip it and ship it.
Ship it.
Man, that was
Yeah.
that was pretty.
Now, what about the individual names? Because you guys both have like 3 names.
Oh, you want to go there?
I don't even know how that came about.
Sound.
First of all, how'd you get
Drake said that shit, nigga. Remember that?
Handle? I feel like that's such like a hard handle.
sound.
Like, I feel like that was
It's a vibe. I got onto it early.
okay.
Yeah.
I like that phrase.
Before 2
I was like,
Chainz.
let me make it
Like before, it was really like
but make it before it was like a song or nothing. Like I got it early and I got really lucky. And sound was really I don't know. I really like that word. It's
a cool name.
It always sounded good. But then OVO Sound, like they were like OVO Sound Radio was like Drake's radio station, and like I just liked his drop for it, like sound.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You can twist it to other meanings, like I can make a lot of noise, so I have make sounds. I don't know.
I mean, that's in simplest form, bro. Like that's how people communicate in general.
Yeah.
Like, period.
Yeah.
So
Everything
sound
has a sound.
means like safe, almost like safe and sound too.
Yeah,
so
sound, exactly. That's why I like that definition. Like being sound is like something that's sound. You know, it's like something that's simple.
Captured 2 phrases, sound and complex ambitions, that like everybody it can relate to.
Yeah.
Like those 2 things,
like universal words and phrases,
universal things. Like that's the perfect word to put it. Like complex, like again, like like you guys alluded to, that's everybody. Everybody is that. You know what I'm saying? And then the sound thing is like, then how else do you communicate? Or even, I mean, unless you. Anyway, but
God bless.
Oh, okay.
God bless.
Signs.
God bless, buddy.
Wait, there's someone that can't hear sounds in this world?
Definitely not listening to this podcast right now. We don't gotta worry about them.
Oh man!
He's in here rippling.
God, we're gonna try something for y'all. Don't worry.
Lip reading.
Fuck. All right.
Sights.
But
alter egos.
What about you? Yeah, YI and even better still just more your handle, or like do you go by that at all? Like ever?
Imagine.
Oh jeez.
Do people be like, yo, even better still, yo?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think in the past, but
I think so.
Yeah.
I like it though, because like I'm even better, but still.
I'm even better still.
Yeah, no, I like.
It's about
like
me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it confused the shit out of me for both of you. First, I call him It's a Vibe, but it's sound. But then really it's his real name too. Yeah. And I'll call you Even Better Still.
No, it's not his real name.
Well, I know I'm saying like I don't want to
Podcast. So there's 3 names.
Yeah, but like and even you, like it was Even Better Still. I'm like, I don't want to call him Even Better Still. It sounds weird. So then like he calls you E, so like E makes sense. But then YI is also your name too. So like where the hell does that come from?
Oh man, why?
See, that's what I'm saying. I get confused.
It's understandable.
Well, you confused. No, that's why he said that's his name.
What?
YI. That's why he's confused.
Oh my god. All right, that was Open for Coffee podcast, everybody.
No, but from the beginning, man, I was rapping and I had to come up with a name for myself. You know what I'm saying? Stop, nigga.
What was your first rap name? That shit was probably crazy.
Frijoles tacos.
Imagine. Young Flow.
That's not bad. I like it.
That's just ass. Yeah.
That's what he was waiting for.
That shit's ass, bitch.
That nigga's white.
That nigga off the stage.
Young Flow.
Young Flow to this
like
get that nigga off. Look at the bitch.
It's your first period or something. Young Flow.
Yo, speaking of.
Started menstruating early.
That's a good one.
Yo, I gotta piss. This ain't gonna be good.
Young Flow.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that bitch got that Young Flow working. Oh my god. Niggas go to jail. Niggas going to get arrested.
My god.
Damn.
That was crazy.
That bitch fucking early. That bitch got that Young Flow.
Oh my.
Yo,
that's you and DR when you was like 12.
I told this nigga that he's like, I was talking about losing virginity. I was like, I was like 12.
And you living in DR.
I was in the Dominican Republic. What you expect?
Nigga, what? That bitch is probably 27, to be honest, too.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, she was like, I was like 13, and she was like 14. 15.
47 niggas.
He put the numbers right. 41.
14 and 41 was nice.
Nah, I had some teachers though that.
Nigga, what?
In DR?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. For real?
My mom got me a tutor.
Oh, she fucked up.
One time, because in Dominican, I tell niggas this all the time. But if you live in DR, from 8th grade to 9th grade, you can get straight A's all year, but in the summertime, there's something called la prueba nacional. If you fail that,
I've heard of this.
You'll never you'll do
Oh my
eighth grade
God.
again. You can you can fail past that, be a freshman.
Yeah.
Fam, so
I'm on that wave.
Yeah, so
Sounds like a bad system off the
so
bat.
my mama ended up like she's like, I didn't want you to fail, so she ended up getting me a tutor.
Yeah.
And you dug her out?
No, I didn't dig her out, but she was sexy.
The fuck's the point? Why do you? I was gonna say, why do you?
Nah, I was young as fuck. I wasn't. I was like, I would have loved
dug
that.
her out in his
41.
mind.
She was more like 20.
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
I would have loved that shit, man. Don't get me wrong.
She was like 20 something.
Yeah, and you were 14.
And I went on fucking horny 13-year-old, man.
Yeah.
So.
Nigga was probably a fucking 5'10" still.
I know. No beard, looking like a strong lesbian.
No beard, nigga, but still 210, 5'10". Holy shit.
I'm 210, 5'10".
Yeah, she was. I don't even know her name, but
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her, man.
She watches.
Shout out to her, man.
Dick. But yeah, man. I mean,
We've been going for a minute.
yeah, we've been going. I mean, I think this is as good a time as any. I think this. Do you guys want to
Hold up, nigga. I gotta finish my shit. Even better still. This nigga thinks I'm dumb.
cut me off.
That's
Let me
crazy.
get these bars
Nigga,
off.
because I'm even
Nigga
better
thinks
still.
I'm dumb, huh?
Nigga, because I'm even better still. Every day of my life, nigga, that's what I'm working for, to be better still.
I like it.
And why I came from Young Intellect.
Okay.
I was rapping. I heard this bar by the Achievers. The nigga said Young Intellect. I was like, ooh, I'm robbing that shit. I didn't like that. After a while, it felt self-indulgent. It felt like way too much. I cut the fucking shit off. Why I? It's a question I ask God.
That's dope.
It's a question I ask God. That's where it's going to.
Why
I?
I love even better still because like even regardless of what stage you are in life, like you can always say that.
Yeah.
Actually, gotta write that down in the quotes. That's a good quote, bro. Thank you. Because I have a bunch of one-liners. Even better still is actually like it makes so much sense. I never actually like broke it down. Like
Yeah.
we talking about. I'm like, damn, that's
That'd be fire on. I mean, you the merch guy, but that'd be fire just right here, just real simple. Just even better still. I feel like mad people would rock that.
oh you already
yeah.
come on, man. And just hashtag sound
Yeah.
or
It's a vibe. I basically own it's a vibe at this point.
Niggas is intentional with what they do, man. You know, there's a lot of thought put into everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because we
saying?
could have easily just Victor and Eric, welcome to the Victor.
The fly niggas. Oh shit.
The
And it
Victor and
might
Eric
have
show.
worked because of the personalities, but it's like when we make it like a brand behind it, it kind of gives it more legs. You know, like an actual. You know, like it's just I feel like it's more powerful, especially business wise. Like it just makes more sense. Like it's just really strong. It's really strong.
And I like the anonymity. You know what I'm saying? Like I like
People don't know
really
your
my
name,
shit,
your
nigga.
real name.
My
You don't want to do
God.
some whack shit like Josh and Murph.
nah, you don't.
Stop.
But I like it though.
Because
Specifically,
actually
I
sucks.
fucked you up.
the whole time though, I was like,
ass.
hopefully they don't think I'm not talking about them.
You're like, oh, I gotta do Victor and Eric. That's just whack, yo.
That nigga suck. Holy shit. No. I've always
But I like
respected
Jam. I like Jam. I told you that last time too. I told you that months ago.
It was
I
either
like Jam a lot.
or it was gonna be. You're gonna. This is really trash.
Oh,
he wanted it
shit.
to be Magic, Murph and Josh Innovative Content.
No,
MAJIC.
not innovative.
Oh no! It was just MAJC.
I was
Magic.
like, yeah, MAJC.
Murph and Josh's content.
No, Murph and Josh content. That's yeah.
And he was like, call
Magic.
And I was fucking with him. I was like, yeah, we can call it
Magic.
Magic. He's like, yo, that's kind of fire. I was like, oh,
Magic.
hell no.
Murph and Josh content, like and just spell it differently.
Magic
MAJC.
Boys. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
with
bad.
Magic
Cute.
City in
That's
this
cute,
bitch.
nigga. That's cute.
You think
I don't like it. You flipped it like that. I'm not with that. I just saw good at it.
Yeah.
sparkles and shit?
Damn.
You gotta come out with a
Nah,
dove.
Wizard of Waverly.
We should say fucking Jam. Josh and Murph.
No, nigga. No. It works, nigga, because I used to look at these rappers and I'm like, damn, they're mad dope. They're using their real name, like Kendrick.
Yep.
I'm just going with my real name because I'm
Yeah.
just going to be honest with myself. Jermaine Cole,
what I
J.
do.
Cole. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, let me just use my shit. You know what I'm saying? So there is a lane for that, and it's dope, and there's a level of authenticity that I'm not willing to give on this platform.
Yeah.
But in the acting front, that's gonna be my name. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? So it's like,
Curtis Jackson.
yeah, exactly.
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
that's facts, man. It's
It's incredible.
I love it though. It's like, you know,
Look at Puff Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like the different brands when you think of those different names. You know what I'm saying? It's different brands, though.
It is about reinventing yourself too.
Yeah.
He was Love for like a week. His name was Love.
I think it is legally, no.
Is it still though?
Yeah, he just doesn't really like change it on
crazy.
Instagram, whatever, because obviously Diddy's so powerful. But I think legally his name. I think today he announced he's starting a whole record label too, called like Love Records or something too.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, shout out to Revolt, man. When you guys are watching, you always do.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
They're gonna be giving you guys a call real soon.
No,
As soon as you get your shit like popping,
I like.
bro.
They seem to have good structure. What they have going with Drink Champs, but Drink Champs can do their own thing, but also they get episodes on. Revolt.
Yeah.
They do it with another podcast out of Atlanta, Big Facts, the Big Facts podcast.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put like episodes on Revolt TV, and like they do really well as well. So
I just see as soon as you guys start like Revolt calling or like Barstool, like, hey,
yeah.
what do you guys have planned? And
What God has planned is inevitable. You know what I'm saying?
God has planned is inevitable, man. Especially, some brands, like that Barstool, they gave the check to $1 million worth of game with Gilly and Wallow. And, at first I was like, damn, that's kind of random. Like, what the hell? But they've been at a very consistent rate recently. Every single week is like with a new
and they're growing exponentially.
Yeah, new guests. I think they had KD yesterday.
There's some pretty big guests on there too.
Yeah, they had
what?
Good, bro.
Yeah.
It looks really good. Production wise, it looks great.
And they weren't really like guest based, but I guess that was like a part of the Barstool's deal now. Like they got the connections to contact certain guests, because literally they'll say it like when the guests are there, it's literally most of the time their first time meeting, so you can tell it's like, oh, okay, so that's that Barstool's Connect, and everyone else behind the doors, behind the scenes,
And
I love it though.
you know what they're bringing, $1 million worth of game. You know what they're bringing to Barstool.
Yeah, they're bringing color.
Oh no, absolutely. But that's why us being autonomous is so important, because we're not having those awkward interactions first time niggas meeting each other, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
No, nigga, you reach out to us. You were a fan of us before you were a fan of you, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these artists, nigga, it's real.
Yeah,
like these niggas want to talk to us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a blessing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that obviously they have that, but we're not. At least we're in a position now where it's like we don't have a liaison to work between the middle and like create like weird awkward relationships, and like niggas come and they don't really fuck with us.
Yeah.
Nah, especially in the beginning, we need niggas who really want to join.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And we're only 23. So those guys are like 42 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are about to. Yeah, I can't.
I love that
can't
meme.
even
That's
imagine.
like Jay-Z got his first record label. Record deal at 29. Like all these.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But like, there's really so much time.
The accolades you guys are collecting at this rate right now is incredible.
And just know the goals are high.
Yeah.
If it's accomplishable in a lifetime, nigga, that's not a goal. You know what I'm saying? So that's what niggas is on.
Yeah. Legacy.
Yo, I fuck with it, man. Yo, honestly, we had such a good. We usually do. I don't know if you guys how familiar you guys with the show. We usually do like so many clips and do like just pull up some fucked up clips to fuck with people.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We had such good conversation that we never even got to it. I think that's great. To be honest, I'm not even tripping on even pulling any of them up. It's just like kind of
fuck them clips.
Nah, it's just kind of like the format. We just have.
Is there like a popular one or something? What's going on?
No.
You want to stir some controversy, nigga? You want us to shit on some people? What's going on?
We do have
I
some
see
crazy
you.
ones. We do have some crazy
You want us to
ones.
shit on No Jumper? I see you from the beginning. That was your agenda. That's crazy.
That's for sure. No, that's a white boy thing. I got a thing with
That's
Adam.
crazy. This nigga wants to shit on Adam. That's crazy.
Yo, I actually like Adam a lot. I'm just saying. I feel like.
I
I just feel like this, I'll reiterate. I just feel like there's like a film on him that people don't fully trust him. I feel like people trust you guys.
That's basically what he's alluding to.
I love Adam.
You guys should be like, not should be. You guys have your own plans, but like people already fuck with you on that type of level, and if you like, it would make so much sense for you guys to. Nah, I'm not saying everybody has their own lane, but
Yeah, absolutely.
you know what you're about.
You guys would never be. You would never be
do.
called culture vultures ever in your
No,
life.
hell no.
Like,
Jesus.
and on almost every video.
Jesus.
You gotta put your hand up for the Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
I'm just saying that's like on a comment on almost everybody's people that do a lot of stuff that's on the video. You guys are just fucking
Yeah.
That
culture vultures.
sucks because he does have a passion for it.
No,
he
I
found
know
a
he
niche,
does. I know he does.
Yeah.
but it's understandable to both sides. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. That's a good highlight. Yeah.
I don't shit on anybody. I think there's enough. I think there's enough for everybody out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like people that will try to hold blessings from other people because they think it's gonna cross out their blessings are just they're crossing out their blessings already by thinking that way. So
it's already a roadblock like that.
Yeah.
But
yo, really, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys coming by. I could keep going all fucking night, but I mean it's already 12:30.
Yeah.
Yo, guys,
wow.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah, I didn't even know that. I was like, that's not the time. Is it the time?
Wow.
That's the time. But
Y'all
is there anything you guys want to plug before we flex out of here?
ComplexAmbition.Shop. Probably right now. You know, that's the
big
main
words on the
thing.
screen.
Yeah, man.
Big words on the screen right there.
Super excited
Blow it up.
because it's quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because it's quality, baby. You know what
Quality
I'm
clothing.
saying?
We're not selling you guys napkins. You know, this is not Charmin or, you know, nothing to wipe your ass with.
You know, if you want to wear that, you know, that's on you. You don't care about yourself.
You know where to find that.
Yeah. But if you want to wear something good on your back and make you feel good about yourself and your life, then, you know.
I need, that
ComplexAmbition.Shop, baby.
Where can they find you on
Personals? It's a vibe, everything. It's a vibe, sound. It's a vibe, personal. The company is Complex Ambition, everything. Complex Ambition.
And you can find me at Even Better Still. At Even Better Still, because we're always even better still. Always and forever. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. Josh and Murphy, you guys are going to go far, man. You know, man. Keep on this right here. Keep on believing on those dreams, man. And
fact.
And the work that you're putting in right now it's undeniable, man. And the way it's gonna evolve and transform, you're not even gonna realize when it's gonna happen, when it's happening. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be enveloped in it.
Just in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that means a lot coming from you guys. I really do appreciate it. We respect the life out of you guys. So for you guys to come on here, give us your kind words, it really means a lot.
Thank you guys.
Well, it's been another episode of Coffee.
Make sure you tell your mothers to call. Even better still. Sound, Murph.
Nigga, my name ain't even better still, nigga. My name is why?
Y'all told your ads, bro. So
the mother's gonna call their ads,
bro.
bro.
Clown. This nigga's a clown. That's fucking crazy, nigga. That's crazy. That's crazy, nigga. That's crazy, nigga. That's crazy, nigga. That's crazy.
So how they gonna find you on IG?
What the fuck?
They're gonna probably
what the fuck? That's crazy.
Tell your mother some video chat. All these gentlemen out here on IG. That's how you gonna find them. And it's
you got that young flow.
Oh my god! That's the bar of the podcast. I'm claiming
old flow.
Bar of the podcast.
Ooh,
okay.
Ooh.
Nice and
actually, no, there is no flow when it gets old.
No, nigga, she's still flowing.
Ooh, that post Menno drip. I fuck with it. Ooh. Alright, we gotta go.
Thank you so much for joining us for another one.
Sour.
Appreciate y'all. Oh Jesus. I'm gonna throw up copper pennies. What? Damn, you know I should have put up that question.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's another time.
Peace out.
Part 2 coming soon.
For real.
Subscribe.